If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They
don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Just to get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQM. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
How are you, man?
Beautiful weekend. Everybody wins.
Not the Panthers.
Not the Panthers, but
And not the Heat.
did he play last night?
No, they lost on Friday.
Well,
It was a while ago.
yeah.
I understand. It feels like a while ago. But no,
Um,
but the Dolphins and Canes.
Dolphins and
A
Canes
football
won.
winning weekend.
It wasn't the best looking of Dolphins wins, but how many times have we complained about them not winning these games?
Look, I understand. I'm not complaining about the win. Trust me. Like,
They didn't look great.
no, it was, and it was just, you just saw why both teams were 3-7. You know, like you saw the decision making, especially of the coaches, was questionable.
You made a valid point, and and this is kind of how you have to, understand that the leader of your team, the head coach, regardless of what the analytics say as to what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, there is nobody in the world that should have a better grasp of what your team can do more than you.
Right.
So in that moment, when it's 4th and 1, you want to score, try to ice the game or try to have a lead where you can't lose. However, you went at it 2 or 3 times and came up with donuts.
Right.
Both of you.
Mhm.
So what in the hell makes you think you're going to get it this time? That's what I'm saying. You have to be aware, even though, and if you would have said, you know what, I'm going to just take the points because we were over. Everybody would have respected that.
Especially the idea
But
that
here's the other thing.
Mhm.
If they would have got it, then we would have, because they got stones moving. And a lot of coaches want stones instead of victory.
this is the thing that I was confused about. So, like, the game was 13-13. Dan and I were talking about this before the game, right? Like, Dan, it was a weird game because the ball was moving a lot, but then they got to the red zone, and the red zone was the dead zone. Like, nothing was happening in the red zone at all.
It makes it a little bit, one of the things that it does that a lot of people don't sometimes understand is constricts everything.
Mhm.
So if you have speed, they don't have to worry about getting beat deep.
Mhm.
So all they have to worry about is what you do well, the crossing routes, the whatever. That's why you cross everybody and have that tight end, find an open area in the middle of the field. When you have that, it works out. So
Yeah.
you can get away with it. You also have to, I don't know if every time I see them get in the red zone and they made an attempt to be physical and run, the first down and the second down worked. So it always got down to 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. That's the play you screw up on.
He got, like, right onto the doorstep, Achane, and then he got held back. And I was like, you know what? Okay, now it's like, let's set up for this field goal. Like, that was they got to the 2-minute warning. I'm like, Commanders are not going to go and like, okay, if they go they're not going to go to the end zone and beat you. At the worst, it's going to go to overtime. I just didn't want them to come away empty because you're going to be sitting in this situation where the Commanders were going to have enough time to come
To
back.
do
But the thing
something.
that was weird is the drive before, when the Commanders had it, they went for it too. And I also didn't understand that. I'm like, why is a game that no points are happening? Why are we just giving up points? I didn't understand Dan Quinn doing it, and I didn't understand Mike McDaniel doing it. It was weird. Now, they did have a stat during the game, which I was unaware of, that the Dolphins in goal-to-goal
they
situation,
scored every time.
they were perfect. I didn't know that up until they weren't.
So keep in mind, this is also what you're thinking about, that we've had a lot of success doing this.
Yes, and that was a great play when they got stopped. Was it Bobby Wagner, Dan, the linebacker? It was a great play by Bobby Wagner. Tua was trying to do that like little play that he does to Tyreek all the time to Waddle, and Wagner just gets it. It was a great play. Great play.
Right.
It just, when you had a game, okay, the drive starts, and you basically go 3 and out, right? Tua gets sacked, and they punt. And this guy, apparently, was his first punt return, and he didn't read the toes. I don't know what that guy's like. That's got to be. That was his first. It was his first time ever doing it.
Let me explain something to you. There is only one job on the football field that has you the most defenseless: punt returner. You know why? Because you got two eyes that can only look one way, but you try to make them look two different directions. You try to have them look at the ball and the rush.
Does
The
anybody
ball and the
volunteer
rush.
to return punts? I'm sorry. Does anybody?
Does anybody return? Yeah, I don't know. They said, I think, that he hadn't done since college. Right.
What year was it for him?
I don't know.
But they practice. If he's back there, they do it every day.
Their normal guy was out.
They do it every day if he's back there. So it's not like we're picking a rando guy to do it.
Well, he didn't even come close. And then Ethan Bonner gets
So
the
he looks shaky from it.
Ethan Bonner gets the, so they get the ball back. Like, you get this gift. And I'm just like, just take the points, dude. Just take the ball. And he's just like, McDaniel's just like, nah, dude. Ball's on the table. I'm going for it.
Well, at that point, it's free money.
I get you, but you're turning down the money.
Again, let's look at it from a perspective of this. You're talking about a team, regardless of what their record was, going into this game, perfect in the red zone.
I understand.
Perfect in goal-to-goal situations.
Yep.
So why would the coach not think they would be successful?
Yeah, especially like you just missed your first one. You're just like,
Right.
well, we can do it. I get it, but also it just feels like
He should-
you overthought it, dude.
Well,
and so you don't get it, and then there's this time left, and of course the Commanders, thank God for the Commanders, because they're also stupid. They're also stupid because they're like humming down the field. Debo, 28 yards, finds Jacoby Jones is on the Commanders. He goes 25 yards. And so, like, you're like, great, you set yourself up.
in 2 plays,
And you're just like, you know what we should do? We should just set yourself up for a 50-yarder. We've gotten too cocky with the kickers.
well, but here's the problem, though. And I would tell you, if I'm a coach, what I'm thinking. What is the worst thing that could happen in this situation? A sack. Right?
Mhm.
So you just don't put yourself in that situation.
Right.
But if you had a kicker that only had a leg to go 50 yards, you would have been more aggressive. And that sucks because that's how they think. We're in field goal range. Let's not do anything to screw it up. And so they ran it, but that's asking a bit much to say we're in field goal range at 56.
Yeah.
When you probably should be saying we need one more first down
I feel like
to be safe.
you should punch
Yeah.
it a couple of times. And they were
Yes.
just like, let's go deep balls. I'm like, what?
Exactly.
I didn't understand that. And so, whatever. So we go to overtime. Dolphins win but defer. And then Jack Jones, awesome interception.
And guess what? The Commanders coach is probably over there going, that's why we didn't throw it on the other end.
Probably.
Right. You see what I mean?
Jack Jones said, I think after the game, didn't he say, like, I just needed DeMarcus Mariota to throw it because he's no good at that. And I'm just like, he was having himself a day yesterday on social media,
Yeah.
Jack Jones.
But
He was
that's
peacocking.
but that's kind of like, you know your players, you know your team tendencies, you have a sheet that gives you the analytics of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? But sometimes you got to go old Jack McKeon on it.
Yeah,
Gut feeling.
gut feeling.
And when we looking at him down there, I said, yeah, you go for it. You try to end the game because you don't put it in somebody else's hands. You go and take control of it. And I said, and the other thing is if the Washington Commanders can go 99 yards with Marcus Mariota, then I'm gonna tip my hat.
Right.
So that's why that's why you go for it. You see what I mean?
No, that's why you would take the points.
No, that's why you go for it. You're like, no matter what.
But they don't have, no, if they.
But I always thought this. Here's what I thought I was told as far as coaching. There's two things you always do when it comes to kicking versus going for it. First, points to take the lead, end the half, end the game.
That was my point.
Just
take the lead.
But that whole theory is out the window lately because everybody's.
I don't know.
But that's so me.
Well, you know what I think it is? I think it's because, and this goes to the decision that they were making with the kicker. I feel like it's become very chic now in the NFL because these kickers are bombing it.
Right.
And you have the dynamic kickoff.
Right.
It's becoming very easy to get into field goal range. So it almost feels like the three's automatic. I kind of understand, but that game, it hadn't been that way. He had already missed a kick. I was just like, I don't know. The feel of the game, I didn't like the decision.
So
whatever.
That's where I'm getting at, is that the whole point of all of this is you have to have a better feel for the game than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's sometimes I hate analytics for that reason.
Right.
I hate analytics because you've been with these guys for 5 months now. There is nobody who knows what they can and can't do more than the head coach. And so to sit here and kind of, but again, they've been perfect. So like, if you miss it one time,
it's just what you said though. It's just, for me, I was like, just take the lead.
Take the lead.
Just take the lead.
Right.
Just take the lead. That's it. I'm all for stones. I like Stone. It was unnecessary stones.
So how about this? So, and I'm just thinking, let's see. Okay, you take those points, then you kick off. Okay, that's one obstacle you got to, right?
Well, it's just like
instead of the ball being on the 1 or 2,
mm-hmm.
now the ball's on the 25-30.
The only disaster scenario though is if you didn't go for the touchdown and then they score a touchdown. That's the only disaster.
Right.
Like that's, but the disaster scenario is you go for it, you don't get it, 0 points, they beat you with a field goal, right, which is what almost happened.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Look, two coaches, I thought their balls were too big to coach that game for 3-7 teams. That's what it felt like. Because Dan Quinn, I was almost like, is there a gentleman's agreement amongst, I know they're friends. So it was like Dan Quinn, like, I'm coaching this game, Mike. Like I got nothing to lose. Mike McDaniel was like, I really got nothing to lose. They fired my general manager, so I guess we're gonna go at this one. Whatever. They win. The Dolphins are rolling. They got 2 in a row, and they got the bye week. You get to sit on it. You get to sit in some wins and come back for the Saints.
How many points can they score on bye week? What's the over/under?
I don't know. It's a good question. Will he go for it? Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com. Final numbers from yesterday as they beat the Commanders 16-13. De'Von Achane, 165 total yards. He's good. Tua, 14-20, 171 yards. Ollie Gordon, he had a good game. 9 carries.
Only 20 passes, huh?
Oh, listen. They were very, very limited on the Tua. They were big-time run game.
Well, because, first of all, that defense is not terrible. And they do get after the quarterback.
I gotta tell you, too, Waddle had some big drops.
You're right. He could have very easily been like 16, 17 for 20.
Ollie Gordon, 9 carries, 45 yards. He had the lone Dolphins touchdown. And that's that. Those were the numbers for your Fins. The Hurricanes, we'll get into them a little bit later, but they hammer NC State 41-7.
That was a good win because everybody said NC State was no pushover.
They killed them.
They killed them.
Panthers are back on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks at 7 o'clock. That game will be heard on AM 560. Cats fell to the Lightning on Saturday 3-1. And the Heat, they're back on the hardwood tonight against the New York Knicks. Tip-off is set for 7:30. Coverage here on FM 104.3 begins at 6:15 with preheat. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the Vice uniforms. The Heat looking real clean. You want to look real clean, Leroy?
Yes, I do.
You got to use the best dry cleaning in South Florida. Use our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. The owner's Aura. That's our guy, Leroy. You can call or text him anytime. His number is 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383.
It's holiday season.
Yes.
You know what that means. Everybody dust off that suit, try it on. If it doesn't fit, you need to take it in. You need it. Whatever you need done, Aura can take care of it. They have same-day sewing. They have a seamstress on site. Aura's mother.
She's
So
the best.
you know you're, huh?
She's the best.
She's the best.
She's the best.
So
She's the boss.
You're getting the best care, like Mama's doing it. They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach County. They can pick up and drop off your order. Look, there's no excuse. You got somebody that's going to take care of it for you. And guess what? As a fan of the show, you mentioned Tobin and Leroy.
25% off your order. You just mentioned you heard it here on the show. And let me tell you guys something. You go to these dry cleaners, like, can you get this for me? You get this hem and hawn. I needed a situation recently. They're hemming and hawing, dude. Not just hemming your pants. They're hemming and hawing like they don't want to do decisions. I was like, come on, man. You know, you deal with these dry cleaners. They're terrible. I needed my suit done ASAP. All right, I needed an emergency. I go to Aura.
Because you only got one suit.
Well, I actually have two now.
Oh, okay.
But I needed that was part of the reason. But I go to Aura. I'm like, dude, can you get this done? No problem. Done. Pick it up the next day. He's got it handled for you. All right. This man, he will take care of you whenever you're in need of those laundry matters. Once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, which again, you can reach at 954-610-9383. Once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you're never going to want to launder your own clothes again. 15 minutes of heat here for you on FM 104.3 WQAM. All right. Big announcement for the show today. We have Heat Warriors tickets to give away every single hour of this program, Leroy.
Only 30 minutes left to this one.
I know. So that means you better be staying tuned. But you're going to listen. You got it every single hour. We're going to give away Heat Warriors tickets. You got to listen for your cue to call, Leroy, which I think appropriately. You got my buttons up there, Dan Day? Appropriately, you listen for this, and this is your cue to call.
You should keep your mouth shut.
When you hear Pat Riley telling you to keep your mouth shut, that means shut your mouth and call up at 305-567-0560.
You mean Jimmy Butler?
What?
That's what he was saying that to. That you know what you were doing.
I think I may have gone too far this weekend.
And you were behind all of this.
No, I mean, I don't want to rehash this, but you know how you accuse me of being a pot stirrer, which I don't appreciate.
You had your cauldron out?
I didn't feel like I had my cauldron out. I feel like I was accurate. So the Heat lose to the Knicks, all right? And frustrating game because they lost OG Anunoby in the midst of it. Cat went off in the first quarter. But Landry Shamet, oh, my God. Was that Landry Shamet or Steph Curry? Who the hell was that guy? He absolutely annihilated the Heat. But another typical Heat game where these mother bleepers can't get a rebound. And we find ourselves, falling short in the fourth quarter because the other team gets 15 more possessions than you do. And that math's not mathin', as the kids say, Leroy. So not great. The Heat lose. Jovic. Oof. I mean, woo! That was not a good performance. And, so the Heat fall short. They lose to the Knicks. They got the Knicks again tonight. But I put out a little tweet, because it was an Amazon Prime. It was an Amazon Prime game. Udonis Haslem was on the broadcast in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tweeted out that, Udonis Haslem would be sick to his stomach in that NBA Prime studio watching this Heat rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
Levity, who would have thought? He didn't find it funny.
No.
He didn't find it funny. And I may be in trouble. I may have gone too far.
See?
But I think for them, the biggest thing was they kind of beat Miami at their own game because Miami is one of the top scoring benches in the league. Miami likes to get up and down. Now you take the fact that they beat Miami up on the offensive glass as well. So I think that game, even though the pace was playing to the favor of the Heat, I think the overall physicality of that game, I think that was in the favor of the Knicks. And I think we saw that we're on the Heat. So once again, we talk about everything they're doing great offensively. No rebounds, no rings, fellas, and y'all know that.
UD, I want you to know that the people were thinking about you and the fact that you had to talk about this game, as you see from this tweet, says, UD has to be sick to his stomach in that NBA on Prime studio with the Heat's rebounding. Right on cue.
Brendan, you are correct.
Brandon from Miami, what is he doing? Listen, what are we doing here? Everybody getting a call from Fat Joe? Is that what everybody getting a call from Joe? Who I need to start calling? We got a lot of people. Brandon, you still on our side, Brandon? Because I can see you. I can find you. But no, I mean, of course. I'm going to
hold him down for you, UD.
No, you don't have to do that.
Up and down.
Look, I didn't mean anything by it.
Let me tell you
something. What are you talking about? He just said his take. I had the same take. Why is he mad at me?
You know why.
Why, dude?
Because your take comes with...
What does that mean?
You putting spice. It's spicy. You always throw the extra, like you just can't have a take.
I didn't mean anything by it. Just know, like he said before the game, no rebounds, no rings. Guess what? No rebounds.
Guess what? You'll have a chance to straighten that out. I'll make sure next time we Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even complimenting the Knicks.
You know he about to come to.
You know I hate the Knicks guts.
You know he's going to be at the game tonight.
Dude, let me tell you something.
No, dude.
I'm telling you something right now.
You got to get all your conversations and in line for UD.
Listen, I appreciate that he is a very professional broadcaster.
No.
Okay, I appreciate that. As a professional broadcaster myself, I appreciate professional broadcasting.
You know what he did to you?
What?
Hold my earrings.
What did I upset him? It's true.
You go too far.
What do you mean, dude? You watch that rebounded effort.
No,
You were
here's
sick
the
to your
part.
stomach.
Here's the part. You ready? See, because you Mike McDaniel this situation. And is that you think that what you did is no big deal, but it makes you truly unaware. First of all, you throw UD in it, and I know you. You throw UD in it so it'll get back, so they'll do something like read it. I don't know if you know it would go that far, but that's why you put UD in it. Because when you write to Chuck or you write to when they put all the tweets on there, right? If you at one of the people up there, somebody's going through it, boom. So that's where I know you're sneaky. All right, because I know you.
I'm not sneaky.
Right? Then you put the little twist of it, and that's what got you. Hold up, man, you a Miami guy.
Yeah, and hold on. But you can't get mad at me when you have the same take. He's sitting there and he's like, oh, no rebounds, no rings. And I'm like, exactly, dude. You had to be sick to your stomach. He goes, don't tell people I'm sick to my stomach. I'm like, what are you mad about? Because I told everybody the truth? He was sick to his stomach. He's texting Khalil Ware after the game.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Tonight, you tell him that.
I don't know if he's going to be there.
See how well that
I didn't want to upset him.
Go get back.
Well, obviously it did.
See? Deal with the consequences.
All right, so what? I'm just not allowed to address these problems in public? You know how you felt. He knows how he felt.
You can address it, but why you had to at UD? By you atting UD.
I didn't at him. I added NBA Prime, whatever the hell it's called.
Even worse.
Why is that worse?
Because you at them, hoping they would read it, and you go UD. Once you put UD in that conversation,
I was hoping we could get.
You could have said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Maybe
as UD always said, no rebounds, no rings.
Maybe I was hoping for great analysis of why the rebounding is an
issue.
issue.
You gonna get some analysis when you come face to face with UD.
He's sitting there and he's like,
"Get him, UD." See,
what do you mean?
They always talk about me.
Don't tell him to come
it ain't me. Come get him.
Why?
Come get him.
I didn't do anything.
You want to borrow my shoulder pads?
No. I didn't do anything wrong. They can't rebound.
No.
It was so frustrating.
No kidding.
He knows it.
And it don't matter too. Like you could put tall guys in there, but their skill set is not. We don't have a guy. Every team has a guy that he don't score points, he just get rebounds.
And by the way, I know I'm right because I heard Blake Griffin in the background going, he's right. Hype man. Blake Griffin's my hype man.
Dude, you stop.
What?
That was OG 6 to 8.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Street clothes.
He's right.
He already, at his rookie year was his second or third year in the league.
All right, so note to self. No Heat.
No.
No.
Don't worry about notes now.
What do you mean?
Hey, you should have wrote that damn note before you opened your mouth, before your Twitter fingers went out.
I was hoping for a great TV moment of UD talking about the Heat's rebounding issues, and he's like, I'm going to rebound your head off the window. How about that?
You got one. I can't wait. Ooh. Hold up. I'm going to keep it going.
No, don't keep it going.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know how to stir the pot?
Just move it on.
Hey, you want to know how to stir the pot?
By the way, I'm not the only one who drew his ire. Yesterday, he's going at it with Gaylord Fokker on social media because Ben Stiller's like, because he has this whole thing afterwards where he's telling Khalil, he texted Khalil after, I'll play a clip. This is what UD said.
Yeah, immediately after the game, I immediately text Khalil and I said, get all the film with Mitchell Robinson in the game. Watch all the film on every offensive rebound he got on you, how he positioned himself early and pushed you under the basket. You can't rebound if the ball is not in front of you. You have to have the ball in front of you to rebound. And the first thing he said was, you're absolutely right. I'm going to get the film, and it won't happen again. And I think when you're guys in our position, and those guys are making way more money than us, and Khalil probably might have saw me play twice. You don't have to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? But, just to have a young guy that's receptive to your information that you're giving him, I think it just makes it a lot easier for us to want to help these guys. Nobody wants to help a guy that doesn't listen. So I love that, and I think he'll be better the next game. They got the Knicks on Monday, so we're going to see it.
There you go. The Heat will storm back.
So Ben Stiller responds to this clip, and he goes, it will happen again. And UD goes, big fan, but this clearly ain't your lane. Then he puts the Along Came Polly gif of him getting into the old hairy guy's face. We all remember that movie. By the way, and like I don't want to whine about it.
No, hey,
What?
listen. You worry about you right now.
What do you mean worry about me? I didn't
Don't
do
worry.
anything wrong. I know that's not a good argument against Udonis Haslem because, it's Udonis Haslem.
He didn't listen. He got receipts.
What does he think? Does he
No,
think that I go up?
Hey, don't listen. Don't save that for me. Keep that harness in. I want you to go at UD like that.
I'm telling him right
No,
now.
no.
I will tell him whatever. I will tell him face to face. I don't understand what the problem was. You saw the game.
Hey, you got any pictures with UD? Because we boys. Every time we see, we take a picture together.
I don't have any pictures with UD.
Yeah, you know why?
Other than us like interviewing him.
You know why?
No selfies.
No, you know why?
Why?
Your comments.
My comments? What about your jokey jokes over the years?
See, when an athlete calls another athlete old, it's almost like a term of endearment.
Okay, well, this is an athlete to athlete.
You've been at it for so long that we could call you old. It's a compliment.
Okay, well, you know what, dude? This is an athlete to athlete. This is broadcaster to broadcaster. In the game, the big
broadcaster
story was broadcaster to broadcaster. What? He is a professional broadcaster to broadcaster. The Heat rebounding stunk, and he's like, don't tell the world that we stunk. And I'm like, what do you mean, dude? You just said no rebounds, no rings. Why am I getting any shrapnel?
Hey, now you're going to be journalist, broadcaster, dealing with an old athlete.
Yeah, I don't want that.
It was too late. You should have thought about that before. Oh, no. I don't. Listen, there you go. Because when he calls Aaron Rodgers old, it's a compliment. You guys are confusing me talking about Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, 1-2.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Ramsey went at Jamar Chase. He said he spat at him.
Hey, let me tell you. Oh, he did.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh, that was he.
Is that the second spitting incident this year?
Yeah. No, remember old boy from Philadelphia against Dallas.
Right.
When but
Jalen Carter, right?
Yeah,
against Dak Prescott.
He said, but Dak, they showed Dak, he spit down.
Yeah, I know.
That was right on the chest.
All right, gonna give you a cue to call here.
You should keep your mouth shut.
Let's go with caller number 6 to 305-567-0560. Caller 6 to 305-567-0560. You win a pair of tickets to Heat Warriors on Wednesday night. Heat Warriors. Caller 6 to 305-567-0560.
You should keep your mouth shut.
Oh, welcome back, you rascals. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. College football fans, come see the College Football National Championship Trophy presented by Dr. Pepper when it makes a special stop tomorrow at the Publix on 1285 North University Drive in Coral Springs. Join Hollywood from the Joe Rowe Show from noon to 2 to take a picture with the trophy. Fans of all ages are invited, sharing the excitement and pride of college football for this special limited appearance. Do we have the national championship this year?
I think so.
It's down here?
I think so.
Yeah, we do, Dan? Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. January 19th.
Well, just so we're clear, though, just because the Canes beat NC State worse than Notre Dame, they're still not better than Notre Dame, even though they beat Notre Dame. Just so everybody's clear. I don't make the rules. Them's just the rules. I'm lashing out, I understand, but, it's so dumb.
Who's Notre Dame has one loss or two?
Two.
Texas A&M and Miami.
But they lost to Miami.
I know.
That's the thing that's crazy.
We've had this.
It's so stupid.
We've had this conversation before. Is that if you beat a team? Now, here's the other thing we could say: Miami lost to two unranked teams.
Okay, but
and Notre Dame lost to two.
Guess who they lost to though? A team. They lost to a head-to-head. When did the games matter, Leroy? When do the games matter?
Yeah, but
it's so dumb.
You don't think it matters, even though you beat said team. Their two losses to top 5 ranked teams at the time.
Not if one of those is you.
Well done. And your two losses against unranked teams.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
You don't think
if they lost to you, if it would have been a different team, no argument. If they lost to you, then yeah, sorry. It's actually, I feel like they got to make it up even more. That's it. Sorry. Them's the rules. Or should be the rules. They just make up the rules as they go.
Well, I would say this. They want Notre Dame up there. So unrealistically, they always get up there.
Isn't it amazing?
But I would say this. They play 4, squeeze it, maybe 5 tough games a year. And then they play all the armed forces and the Coast Guard.
And do tell this, by the way. This is what I'm curious.
Do they play USC this year? Yeah.
Yeah, they beat them.
They beat them? Okay.
Yeah. But, the thing that I'm just looking at is okay, great. So you beat USC. Good for you. You didn't beat Miami, though. You shouldn't be above them. Them's the rules. They don't even have this dumb SEC.
It's early in the year, though.
It's not early in the year. There's 2 games left.
But I'm saying when they lost.
Oh, that's another one that's silly. Let me tell you something. When the game happens, the game happens. Sorry, we don't get to do that. If anything, both teams are probably healthier. The Canes now are going out there. They got no cornerbacks. Their starting running back is gone. What are we talking about? That was the most primo game that there was. Everybody healthy, a whole summer to prepare. Canes kicked their ass. Doesn't matter, though. Oh, it was a wrong game and, tough atmosphere. You make for what? Can I ask you something? For what? What does this Notre Dame do for you? Every year, you're trying to prop them up. Every year.
So
they don't even respect our troops. They go out there, they beat our armed forces.
You don't think that losing a game in the first week of the season, that means no matter what you do the rest of the year, the team you lost to should be above
Is that not the game? I'm sorry. Why make it a big deal then? If they're going to, because this is why I have an issue with it. All right. And I know I sound like a homer here, but whatever.
This don't make any sense.
It does make sense because
not if you
Leroy,
play early in the year.
If you're going to make, because this became the thing, they wanted to make opening week before the NFL gets going. They wanted to make it the biggest deal.
Week 0.
Well, you don't get to make it the biggest deal and then all to say, well, it doesn't matter that much after the season goes on. It's stupid. Yeah. Did the game happen or did the game not happen?
But all right, I hate that you put me in a situation to where if I make sense of it or try to make sense of it, then I'm a hater.
No,
and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if one plays 2 in the beginning of the year and 2 beats 1, and then they play 10 games in between there, moving back and forth or whatever, that means 2 should always be above 1?
If the record's the same, yes.
But
That's
with all those games, you're moving up and down based on those games week to week.
If it's the same record, in what sport? Hold on, let me tell you something right now. And I'm not being a jerk about this. Let's be legitimate at this.
Mm-hmm.
If the Dolphins played the Bills, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they beat them both games, fantasy, understand? They finish with the same record. What's the tiebreaker?
Head-to-head matchup.
Boom. And if the Heat and the Cavaliers finish with the same record, right, and the Heat have more wins against the Cavaliers, what's the tiebreaker?
It's head-to-head. But
So if the Kings and Notre Dame finish with the same record, why in God's name do we have to do this whole song and dance about, well, it was early in the season? I don't understand that. The game should always matter the most. I had this problem with FSU.
So let me get this straight. And I'm trying to understand your logic.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame lost to the third-ranked team, and Miami was the what?
I think they were 10th.
10th. Okay. It's 2 top 10 teams.
And they only lost to Texas A&M by 1.
Right. 2 top 10 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Miami lost to 2 unranked teams.
Right.
And you're still telling me that no matter what poll you have, man, because as this goes on,
right,
you losing to a top 3 team doesn't drop you that much.
Mm-hmm.
But you losing to an unranked team
right
should drop you more. And you did it twice.
I understand that.
So I'm saying just the way the path that their seasons have taken, that's why they're so far apart.
But once we have
so you're saying, so soon as they get the same record, Miami should still go, regardless of how
once the season finishes out. Okay, let's say they both finish with 2 losses, and you have a head-to-head win over a team. It absolutely should be the ultimate tiebreaker. You could window wax, you could talk all this thing, you could talk logic. In what sport, Leroy? Tell me, in what sport? I'm asking you a question. In what sport does head-to-head never matter?
Football, because you get ranked every week.
It's stupid though. How many times do we look at this thing? Wait,
in your conference, it does matter.
When FSU,
but in your conference,
they're not in our conference.
No, you misunderstand what I'm saying. In conference play, the head-to-head matters, but in the national rankings,
the stupid rankings.
Okay, I can't. I'm just all right. I don't understand. So here's what I'm getting at. Regardless of how the seasons have played out, right?
Yep.
And regardless that Miami lost to 2 unranked teams,
mm-hmm.
no matter what, they should be above Notre Dame.
If the record's the same.
Do you understand?
If the record's the same. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but you can't lose. You can't lose to teams that you're supposed to be better than.
Fine, but if the record's the same, if we're not talking one,
you sound ridiculous. The more I think about it, it's just during the course of a season.
I don't think I do sound ridiculous.
During the course of a season, depending on who you play and how you play, week to week, those rankings change.
But they're always. Hold on, I don't understand this because you've always been of the thing that that rankings are fluffed up. They're just subjective. This is made for TV. What has always mattered is what? The games.
Okay, but yes, the games matter. So one team loses to 2 top 10 teams, and the other team loses to 2.
But they lost to you.
Hold on. The other team loses to 2 unranked teams. Who you think they're going to put ahead of who? Regardless of what the head-to-head. The team that only lost to...
You can't say that, though. I'm telling
you how it works.
Hold on. I know how it works. I'm arguing how it works. I know how it works. I understand the argument. My thing is, it's dumber to just throw out proof that we have of a game that happened. You're just like, nah.
3 months ago.
Who cares? Leroy, is the season or what? I don't understand that.
So
who cares that it was 3 months ago? The season is the season.
Okay.
The stupid championship happens. It used to happen a month after the last game happened.
Correct.
Who cares?
Right.
College football is so dumb with this stuff.
I'm trying to. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if the Canes were on the other side of this, would you be fine with it?
I wouldn't have much of an argument. I don't know how you could have an argument. I lost to that person.
Because you lost to 2 unranked teams.
But if you lost...
You can't go lose. Wait, you can't go lose the 2 games that Notre Dame lost. And I hate Notre Dame. Leroy has never sounded dumber, and that's saying a lot. All right, we'll end it. You guys have no. So the Canes should be 10th.
Or
based on the way this season
or
went,
Notre Dame should be lower.
They should be 10th.
Or the Notre Dame should be lower.
But Notre Dame's 10th.
Then they should be lower. I'd be fine with that
So where
too.
should the Canes be?
12, 13. We should be 12. They should be 13.
Oh, okay.
I'd be fine with that. At least it would make sense.
Okay.
At least the games would make sense.
Okay. Like this, I get aggravated with the.
I don't understand why
Canes,
though.
bro.
Because it goes against everything you've ever argued on the show.
No. Oh my God.
We gotta take a break. We're way up against it. Welcome back, everybody. We didn't stop talking the entire break. I think what I'm more mad about is Notre Dame always getting a pass. It doesn't have anything to do with the Canes.
Like, here's what happens. Notre Dame will play a high-ranked team in the beginning of the year, right?
Yep.
Win or lose or whatever, right? And then they just kind of go off and to play all the naval academies. And then when you actually look at the rankings to see where your team is, boom, Notre Dame's there.
Right.
Okay. I get all of that.
Hate them.
But the argument that we are having,
They can't keep getting away with this.
the argument that we should be having is the argument we have every year. And why does Notre Dame always get some kind of way pushed in there?
Yes.
The argument we should have
Mhm.
is why in the hell did Miami lose two unranked teams?
Mhm.
Because that's why they are where they are.
Agreed.
Don't tell me about where somebody else is.
But it's just like it just never
I
matters
know.
for them.
I'm not
Hate them.
again. I'm not fighting your point about Notre Dame always seeming to find a way there from playing the armed forces.
Mhm.
I'm with you there. I can't stand Notre Dame. However, if I take the names off of the teams and we go and talk about resumes,
Mhm.
even though the team beat the other team, you got 2 losses to 2 unranked teams. That's a big no-no in the college football rankings. You know that, and I know that. So you can't complain.
Unless you're Notre Dame last year with Northern Illinois.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. But they did it early enough in the year that they can bounce back. Well, look, the Canes are trying to do the same thing.
The rules,
Wait,
dude.
the Canes are trying to do the same thing. They dropped all the way to 19. Now they're going to have some convincing victories and try to move back up.
Very nervous
Same
about
thing.
Blacksburg at noon.
The problem is, here's the deal. The problem is when November hits
Mhm.
and all these rankings start coming around, that's where Miami starts doing Miami stuff for the last couple years.
Miami has its own problems. I understand that.
Don't lose to
But
unranked teams.
Get out of here with Notre Dame, dude. I'm sick of their ass.
I agree with the get out of here with Notre Dame part, but I'm more concerned with, hey, don't blame somebody else for your situation.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com. Brandon weighs in on the chat. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How's it going today? Not great, dude. I got Udonis Haslem mad at me. I got Leroy mad at me. Not a fantastic Monday. And I got Stunt Steve here. He's getting in on the chat or on the text. He goes, UD gonna find you? It was good knowing you, brother. What kind of flowers do you want on your grave?
Hey, I'm going to have a little arrow. Tobin is here.
He then wrote me a eulogy. Here lies Miami show pony. He thought it would start a meaningful discussion about the Heat's rebounding with a Miami legend, only to find out it was his last tweet ever. Bagpipes play.
Can I tell the people what your dumbass did during the break?
Yeah.
So we have random conversations just about what happened this weekend or whatever. Tobin looks over at me, right? He looks over and he says, I think I'm in the gardening and yard work. I'm like, what?
Yep.
I said, name some flowers. I don't know, but I got some pink ones with some dirt.
Yep. I bought soil yesterday. I've never bought soil. You like gardening, Dan Day?
No.
I don't know. You don't know that.
You garden in the morning.
Is that a rhetorical question? Do I like gardening?
Yeah. You find it peaceful?
No, man. Find it physically laboring, man.
It wasn't too hot yesterday. It was a nice day. And the football, the Dolphins were done.
You got winter flowers and you have summer flowers.
Down here?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
You got flowers that you plant during rain season.
I don't even know if I got the right kind of flowers.
You just got pink ones.
It's important.
It's important, really important.
It's
some flowers you get during the spring.
Yeah, they blossom at certain points of the
right.
year.
Exactly.
I got the ones that said part sun, part shade because that felt like something in between, you know?
Dude, see what I'm telling you? I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
Only $7 a piece.
This is like, could you imagine getting a FaceTime from, hey, Leroy, which one of these flowers works this time of year?
Is that a problem?
You look at
yes.
me. I'll call Tobin and ask him a question. I don't know. like when I asked him about the snake. I took a picture of a snake that was in my backyard, and I sent him a picture. I said, Tobin, what kind of snake is this? Get away! It's poisonous. I'm like
I bought an app that identified animals. It was like, and it gave me like 9 options. I'm like, you know what? This was a stupid app that I bought. Stupid app.
So like, yeah, man.
I liked go. I did some landscaping yesterday for the Dolphins. It was very
you cut
peaceful.
your own grass?
I don't. I used to, but when we started doing the 2-a-day thing, and then I got a landscaper to cut my lawn because I was doing like radio all day, and then I just never had the heart to fire him.
They do that. They do
I
that.
never had the heart to fire him. He wasn't like he does it at a reasonable rate.
Right.
Does good work. I just never had the heart to fire him.
Right.
I got you. But I used to cut my own grass.
With the mower, or are you doing full redneck?
Push mower.
Okay.
Push mower.
Because a redneck will get a riding mower for 20 by 20.
I wouldn't mind a riding mower.
Hey,
I wouldn't mind a riding mower.
Be out there like what's his name, King of the Hill.
This guy's got he's got the push sled. The push.
What
sled
about the
mower.
one that you jump on the back and ride it? Like
That's what he does. Yeah, that's the one he has. Like he's like.
Yeah, you ride it like a Harley.
Miami Dolphins. They beat the Commanders. 2-0 in the Champ Kelly era.
If I told you, see, and here's the funny thing about that's a win, that's a loss. If we go back and look at the teams that they've lost to versus the teams that they beat, you would have never in a million years come up with those wins.
Jennifer, can you let me know in the chat what was my description of the international game, and then what is my description of the Saints game coming up, so I can recall, because I don't remember what I said.
Somebody said, I've gone from gardening to almost planting half an acre to feed myself and my family in the future.
Wow.
Dude.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
Live
good.
off the land.
I wish.
Schmeathan says, Tobin, stop lying. The only garden you're into is Olive Garden.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like Olive Garden?
No, because
Nobody likes Olive Garden.
They do a whole lot of like all you could eat stuff with things that you can't eat a lot of. Like you ain't hosing down a whole bunch of pasta.
No, I was just gonna say the taste of the food or lack
I
thereof.
haven't been to Olive Garden in 30 years.
I haven't been to Olive Garden in a while.
I used to get gift cards and just use it at the bar and drink, and they'd be like, "Yeah,
Of
you're probably."
course you did.
Even the workers would be like, "You're probably best off just drinking here and going somewhere else to eat." I was like, "Even the workers? Okay."
I'm trying to think if there ever been. No, can't even think about it.
Let's hear from Mike McDaniel. This was him on the Dolphins not taking the points and going for it late. Here's what he had to say.
Oh boy.
Well, I definitely thought you don't make that decision unless I thought the play was going to work, and it didn't. But
Fair point.
Looking at it was about 147 or something, with no timeouts, a field goal gives them the ball back. Their special teams is very adept at getting the ball between the 30 and 40, which would leave about 25 yards for a tying field goal, as opposed to going 60 yards when they're backed up. And so those are the type of situations that you try to do the best thing with the recourse of failure. And that was an example of defense stepping up. They held when it was most critical, and to get 3 phases, a complimentary football game where we got takeaways in 2 phases and didn't turn the ball over. It was an important win for our team. But yeah, I definitely would have made that call if I thought it was going to fail. But you also make that decision based upon the recourse if it doesn't work.
Deep thoughts.
Okay.
Wait, did he just say I wouldn't have made that call if I knew it was going to fail? Wow, yeah,
dude.
So basically, all the things I said, like, yeah, he played it all out, and it.
Yeah, except until he's like, yeah, you have him backed up until the first play. Mariota finds Deebo Samuel for 30 yards. And
Okay.
he goes, here's Mike McDaniel when that happens immediately. Those cheeks got squeaky, dude. Because he's like, oh, I didn't expect that to be the first the first thing that happened, just right out of the end zone. But whatever, they won. You know, I can't say like the Commanders deserved to win either. They didn't.
I mean, you know what? There's a saying: win the game that's being played. All right, and I'm not gonna ever complain about a win. Is there moments or things to get better? Yeah. Was it the best game? No.
Sure.
But win the game. You know what? Sometimes
You surely.
sometimes you go into games, it's going to be a shootout. Look at Tampa and Buffalo. Sometimes it's a tickle fight.
Look,
Sometimes it's a rock fight.
they were playing at a legendary soccer stadium, and they figured, why not kick the ball around a lot? A lot of not scoring, a lot of kicking, a lot of running up and down.
You don't want to excite Spain too much with too many points. They don't know what to do.
Right,
You know,
right.
you got to just break them in a little
You
bit.
ease them in. Yeah, it's the first game
Ease
ever in
them in,
Spain.
you know?
Ease them in.
We
You don't have to run all over the place and score a ton of points. Then
I-
they expect that every time.
I think the Dolphins have found a pretty sound offensive plan, which is just give the ball to De'Von Achane all
Literally,
the time.
both teams had the exact same game plan. Hold the ball for as long as you possibly can, keep the defense off the field, and just hope for the best.
The Dolphins also got a bad break on that De'Von Achane thing because it also stopped the clock. Like, because
He ran
De'Von
out of bounds, too, at one point.
Yeah.
Everybody's overlooking that because he played so well. He ran out of bounds.
He did.
Stopped the clock. Then he got the injury, which is not his fault, but he stopped the clock
he
twice.
got, I was very scared when he got because it looked like he got crunched up. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Leroy,
Like, that would literally be the end of me for this
was
season. If De'Von Achane just had no season left.
yeah, Leroy, what does this offense look like without De'Von Achane?
Not great.
Well, the problem is that the thing you have with him that you don't have with the other backs is you can move the defense. Because I like the fact that sometimes they go with Achane and Ollie Gordon.
Yes.
Right? So you don't know, depending on who they put out on Achane determines what your play is. You lose a lot of that. There's some other guys that can run hard. They don't run with the same explosiveness as Achane, but you use him in so many different ways that's the part of it that becomes lost. So you kind of lose that more than anything.
Big J says Michael Penix done for the season.
What do you have?
Let's see. Schefter says Michael Penix has suffered a season-ending ACL tear.
Oh, didn't he already have that?
I think he's had him in both knees.
Yep, and he made it this far without any real injuries. So, I mean, his history says it was coming, right?
Oof. I didn't see what happened. Did anybody watch that game? The Falcon was it?
No.
It was Falcons Panthers.
Never.
I didn't watch. Yeah, well, I know why you're not watching it. Could they just both lose?
Yeah, I was really hoping for a tie, to be honest with you. I hate both of those
They
teams.
almost
Oh, man.
went to overtime as well.
Leroy, they wouldn't even put it on at a bar in New Orleans, I would guess.
No.
That game, psh, that's
Yikes.
nothing. Well, they're showing the injury right now. Yeah, he fell on his knee. He got tackled on his knee.
Oh, let's see. It's up there, Leroy.
What?
Ooh, it got twisted up. I saw it. Yeah, that was rough.
The knee with the brace or the other one?
It looked like it was his right knee. Ugh, tough. Sucks for Michael Penix. Kirk Cousins, you back, dude. By the way, that division up for grabs now for the Panthers?
No.
I don't know. Bucks are slumping.
Tampa Bay is by far the best team in that division.
Yeah, the problem is they're banged up.
And as their magic worn out, like, don't forget, they got off to this crazy start with like all of those fourth quarter comebacks.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, it's one of these things. Like, this is the funny thing with the Chiefs, right? Like, the Chiefs are losing all these one score games. And it was like, oh, they're 0-5, one score. Like, eventually the voodoo has to wear out for them. Right? Like, eventually they can't just keep winning with black magic.
Right.
And just like, yeah, Chiefs, dude. That's what they're doing.
But that's kind of how we've been saying for the last 5
I
years.
know, but it's not surprising that one season
Right.
the bounces don't go your way. Shocking,
Right.
You know?
And keep in mind
This year it's the Broncos' year where the bounces are going their
that
way.
everybody else has gotten better in that division. Now, I'm going to tell you.
See what happened on Chargers, though?
Now, hey.
Justin Herbert.
Woo!
Wow.
There's something about being the greatest, and then there's something about saying.
81 total yards for old Wonder Boy over there. Yikes. I'll tell you who's back.
Did he do a University of Michigan 1985 against Michigan State?
What's that?
Our quarterback had 4 completions and 7 picks. He did.
Wow. That's incredible. That was the flag football guy?
No. So I think I've told this before, but after the game, we lost 17-11. And the quarterback had 4 completions, 7 interceptions. But we had no other quarterback. This is a University of Michigan. So Sunday, we're getting ready to watch the film. Bo Schembechler comes up to the front of the thing. He goes, Demetrius, in case you were wondering, we were wearing the white yesterday. Now, I thought he was telling a joke. I look around. Yes, Dan. Everybody in the back was going. He said, so I was literally the only one. Everybody else did the little smile. I was like, so Bo says, hey, Horde, you think that's funny? Now I'm looking over at all the people around. They go,
don't, please don't.
Yes, it was hilarious. They go, what are you doing? So I think I ran every morning. I had to get up and go run the stadium stairs. And we had a game that week. But yeah, I'm like, well, if you don't want me to laugh, why the hell is he telling jokes?
Was that what you said to yourself as you were running?
No. Because,
who has to watch you run, by the way? Does he watch you run? Does an assistant watch you run?
Strength and conditioning coach.
Oh,
he already crazy.
Wow.
He already crazy.
He's like, punishments?
Think about this. Our strength and conditioning coach fought in Nam.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's just think. So he had a level of intensity in him.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't mind getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Loves it.
So yeah. So okay, I'm not. Listen, if you say something funny, I'm gonna laugh. And it's unfortunate that sometimes it might not be the right, time to laugh, but it also means it wasn't the right time to tell a joke. Man. So yeah,
You should keep your mouth shut.
I wanted to, but dude, I have never felt so alone when I.
That's your cue to call if you want Heat and Warriors tickets. Got a pair of tickets to give away every hour. Pat Riley said, keep your mouth shut and call up the phone, 305-567-0560. Caller 4 wins Heat Warriors tickets. If you guys want to go to Heat Warriors on Wednesday night, 305-567-0560. Caller 4 is going to win a pair of tickets to Heat and Warriors on Wednesday night. Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Miami Heat back on the hardwood tonight against the New York Knicks. Tip-off is set for 7:30. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro yesterday both practiced for the Miami Heat. They are not playing tonight. Bam sounds like he's close. He sounds like he's itching. Like he's like, I'm going to go talk to the trainer, see if I can play. They're not letting him go tonight. Tyler said it's still a week or two. So that's about where we're at, but it does sound like.
If I didn't recall when this first happened, I was like, but all right.
So that's where we're at. Coverage tonight, 6:15. So we'll keep an eye on that. Panthers are on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks at 7. You can hear that game on AM 560. Leroy, can we have a weather update from Chill Zone AC, featuring reliably root AC systems? Make your AC great again. Visit chillzoneac.com as Leroy heads over to the Windowplex. Watch your coffee.
I got that.
Watch your coffee.
Make a mess.
Take it easy.
Guys, can we not have fluids? So look at the plane going from left to right.
All right.
The winds are probably out of the west. I would still say northwest.
Very good.
Not moving very much. 5 miles, if that. Maybe a gust every now and then, but they're not moving that, which means that if it's below a certain degree, you can land from anywhere.
That's what that means?
Yeah, because there's no real wind to get you up in the air. I'm going to say it's about 75 to 80 degrees, and I'm going to say this. If it rains today, even your boy would be shocked.
Wow.
Because there ain't nothing in the sky that would suggest we got some rain.
I like it.
Otherwise, the last 2 weeks are the reason why we live in South Florida.
You're not wrong.
From November, end of October, November until March, there ain't no better weather in the country.
It is awesome out right now. By the way, it was announced today, officially
that
official.
UD's in town and then we'll be at the game tonight?
I don't know if he's going to be in town at the game tonight. If he is, I think we should have a reasonable conversation about how I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Hey,
let
me explain something to you. When you added somebody, you were looking for the attention. When you do that, whatever attention you get, you got to accept.
Interesting.
Now, you were thinking, oh, I'm going to just make a little funny or whatever.
Reasonable conversation.
Okay. But if you offend somebody and somebody come back at you, you signed up for that.
I think I've realized why a 3-time champion doesn't take losing well and doesn't like the jokey jokes.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No.
And
no, too late.
No, it's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late.
Too late.
It's not too late. I know that he was sick to his stomach watching that rebounding, though. It's terrible. He's fighting with Ben Stiller on Twitter about it.
Okay, nice try, dude.
I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
Game balls and game bums is next.
This guy's a ball.
Aha! It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to hand out Leroy's game balls in game bums. What do you got for us today, Leroy?
Game bum.
Oh, you're going bum first.
I'm going bum.
Okay.
I wanted to single somebody out, but I'm going to just go the whole damn team. What are you doing, Chargers?
Wow.
What are you doing?
Wow.
Like,
Boat raced.
Jacksonville is not a juggernaut.
Nope.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Whew.
Definitely the one on the
He
score.
had like 80 total yards.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Crazy. You know, didn't expect that one.
Didn't see that coming. But that usually, I will say this, that trip coming this way, that's usually how that plays out.
Oh, west to east.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give a game ball. What's Pringle's first name?
Gerard.
Gerard. That young fella, we sitting here talking about, Malachi Toney. He's a freshman too.
Malachi Toney.
He's a freshman too, and he's earning minutes and he's earning opportunity. So when you do this with a lot of players, that means that you got something not only this year, but in the future. So, I mean, think about that. One of your two best athletes on the field yesterday or Saturday were two freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. That's good to have those young guys out there performing like that.
Malachi Toney, when he had that seed for 40 plus yards, though, they should just have him be quarterback next year.
Ooh, Leroy sure has a lot of critiques of Herbert, but quiet as a mouse on his boy Hart. No, listen, you can pass it around, chop it up, however you want to spread it out. I'm just saying, when the last time you seen a quarterback play a full game and only have 80 yards passing?
Oof, that was rough.
Right. Now, who was it? Jameis broke the record for most completions in a game.
Did he?
I think so.
This past week?
40.
I was landscaping.
47 of 57. Was
Wow.
that Jameis?
Wow. Hello. I'm not sure.
Because I know a guy who has the rushing.
Put up 20 points. That was how many completions he had? That was not this week. He was 19 to 29.
No, it was this week. Oh, Brissett. Jacoby Brissett.
Oh.
Sorry.
Leroy.
Makes it even more unlikely because I didn't know him as being a guy that could throw it that much. 47 of 57 for 400 and a million yards, and they got boat raced.
Dade South says Pringles seems like one of those snacks Leroy wouldn't eat.
No,
You like Pringles?
You know what I like about Pringles?
Hmm?
The organization.
Me too.
But here's the problem. Just like a bag of chips, when you get to the bottom of that bucket, they all toe up.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm like, is it better?
I think it is. I just like the can.
You like can. You like the can. You like just shaking a couple in your hand.
Absolutely.
Like nuts or something. Just
You like
shake
Pringles, Dan Day? You a fan of Pringles?
Yeah, I'm cool with them. I don't eat a lot of potato chips, but if
You are a potato chip.
they have some special hot ones that are pretty spicy. So I had those the other day.
The flavored ones.
Now they're starting to put a whole bunch of other stuff in little tubes.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
The little sun chips, little Doritos.
Yeah, no. I want my regular size.
They're not stacked though. I like it stacked. You know?
They got to be stacked.
Yeah. Do you eat one at a time or do you go at it?
What kind of a question is that?
Come on.
What kind of a question is that? Of course,
You
I do.
stack them up.
Multiple times. Sometimes I'll make myself a duck. You know. Whack, whack. Who is your game ball? Oh, Pringle. My
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. No, he was.
that was impressive.
He can move, dude.
And they go, you know what? He earned his minutes, and I would say, like,
and shout out to Jacoby Thomas for flipping that game like right off the bat, 2 picks.
right.
He's just like, I'll take that. House call.
They made it easier for the Canes to feel comfortable, right? But they took advantage of it. So from that standpoint, I like the quicker start. I don't want I don't want the quicker start to only be tied into production.
Mm-hmm.
I want the quicker start to be tied in with how you play.
I got you.
Right? And we've seen too many times where it's almost like the offense and the defense were playing in a style to kind of see what was going to happen. And if you're a good enough team, you want to be that team, you got to initiate that. You control it. So I was glad to see that this weekend. Other than that, I mean, yeah, to see the young guys, man, to see freshmen come in and play like that. Like, I always think, what the hell was I doing when I was 18? I wasn't playing college football. I was there, but I got a red shirt, so I didn't even get taped during games.
But you were kind of stuck there, right? Like you would feel like in today's day and age, you probably would have played.
No.
Nah?
Just by the guys that were in front of me.
Oh.
So I
Do you
knew,
think you would have stuck it out? Like, do you think you would have stuck it out like for sure at Michigan, or do you think you would have been
I would have stuck it out. Well, because I know that they would try to get me.
Or would you take that LSU bag because now NIL's cool?
I would have. I really growing up. I really, 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 really always liked Michigan for reasons I can't explain. Because guess what? The year I went to Michigan, me and Ward Manuel was the first year Michigan ever recruited in New Orleans.
I got some Dolphins news. Thank you, Schmeathan, for the heads up. Juju Brents, cornerback. He is slated for season-ending foot surgery.
Ooh.
Sucks. He's had a couple of good games.
Yeah.
Couple of good games for the Dolphins, excuse me. Jack Jones, though, man, crazy. They've got to piece together that cornerback room. It hasn't been a disaster. I was getting a little annoyed yesterday
with the guys you got rid of, the guys that got hurt. Before the season started, everybody said that was the disaster area, correct?
Yep.
And it really hasn't been.
Have they won the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade? Because, like, I gotta be honest with you, I haven't seen a John. I saw there was a highlight yesterday.
No, he's doing terrible.
I saw a highlight yesterday of a Steelers tight end who like dish ragged a dude, and I'm like, it's never Jonnu Smith. Like, is he playing for them? I don't understand. I don't think this is shade of Jonnu because I like Jonnu Smith, but I'm like, I never see him do anything for them.
And Jalen Ramsey got into it with.
Oh yeah, shocking.
Yeah,
shocking.
Jalen. Well, no,
he got spit on.
Right.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Let me tell you something. That's a no-no.
That's a no-go.
That's a no-go.
That's a no-go.
I can't, like, as much as I want peace on the football field, that is a don't come at me with that. Don't tell me to keep my composure when another grown-ass man spit on me.
It's tough because, like, I am this close to that being a disastrous loss for the Dolphins, but they are now, like, they're floating, right? Like they're about to go into a situation where they can get themselves. I mean, they got. It's hard to do.
Don't do it.
Sorry,
don't do it.
I'm sorry to do this.
Your team is not in a position to be counting.
They're only a win away from being in the hunt.
Talk to me when we get there.
We're hunting towards the hunt.
Did you watch this last game?
And did you
watch the game before that?
But I don't think anybody's that impressive this year.
That's.
I don't think anybody's that like.
That's why instead of bitching and moaning about how they won, just accept the fact that they won. Look around the league. Look at how this is going. Kansas City's 5-5.
I know.
Stop.
And they're in the hunt graphic, so we're almost towards the hunt graphic.
Almost.
We got Saints, Jets, and now Pittsburgh. Listen, Mr. Iowa, dude, are you okay? You housed down those Skittles like they were going to be taken from you.
I didn't give it a good shake, and so too many went in.
We got Saints, Jets, Steelers. Steelers don't have. Now it's going to be a cold weather game. That's a big test.
Not really.
We'll see.
Who's going to be the Steelers quarterback?
That's a good question. Mason Rudolph. He already beat the Dolphins once, didn't he? When he was on the Titans. Remember?
Oh, my God.
Levis got hurt.
Monday night game?
Yeah. Not the Monday night game. The other Monday night game where they lost to him.
Okay. They tried to give you a win.
Schmeathan says they're in the hunt of being in the hunt. They're almost there. Dade South says another mediocre first-round pick. Cycle of doom.
Can I just say this about
But they're not that.
Wait. Let me say this about you guys drive me crazy with this. Everybody wants a high draft pick. Go look at where the quarterbacks were drafted in this league. Go.
Which ones?
Look at all of them. A majority of them are in top 5 picks.
Do I really have to do that?
A majority of them are in top 5 picks.
Drake May was.
He was 3rd.
That's top 5.
Okay,
You
yeah.
don't get to just you don't get, you just confirm my
I said
fact.
a majority. Or they're top 5 picks that aren't playing with their original team.
That's fair.
So my question is you've been screwing up top 5 picks for the last however many years.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just let everybody else screw it up and you take the other ones?
In Champ we trust.
I'm just saying.
Let's go, Champ.
Like, do you want the Dolphins to I think Patrick Mahomes was 10th.
Yeah.
What was Josh Allen?
I think he was like 11th.
Lamar Jackson.
31st.
Okay. But some of your biggest quarterbacks. Look at the other top picks. Aren't playing with the same original team. So that means the team that they were playing for basically ruined them. Then they went somewhere and got and got somewhere to play.
Mm-hmm.
So you sitting here saying we can get a higher draft pick does what?
I just think the thing is they were heading towards it. I really never believed the Dolphins were one of the worst teams in the league. So I just think it's a futile thing to root for. You know, like I think if you are like I thought the year that they finished off strong when it was the drop they ended up taking Tua, that team was bad enough to tank.
Can I also, if you are a fan of tanking for a higher draft pick, you can also be a fan of we haven't won a playoff game in 25 years. It seems counterproductive.
I don't know. We'll see what the Patriots do.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I think that all things are available for anger on the table. Don't look at me like that, dude. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. We still got 2 pairs of Heat Warriors tickets to give away.
Got the perfect. I will continue to say this, Crooked King. If you hire a competent GM who has an eye for talent, it doesn't matter if it's pick 3, 15, or 27.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
But I have no idea if this GM is good or not.
Nobody does.
Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Get to some headlines this hour, which are brought to you by Doral Hyundai, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com. The Dolphins win 16-13 in overtime. De'Von Achane did that thing. He's fast. 165 yards. What were you laughing at?
Just Achane did Achane things.
Achane did Achane things, dude. That's what he did. That's what he did. The Dolphins now 4-7, almost in the hunt. And this was Mike McDaniel on facing all the adversity they have this season.
Yeah, it's a big deal. You know, I think our team has done a great job of working through adversity, but there comes a point where, you know, you have to push that into success, or, you know, you can't really control or forecast the way guys are going to keep taking their lumps. So, you know, I think it's incredibly empowering to a locker room of guys that have had to stand on their own and believe in themselves while a lot of people didn't. So, you know, you take that to a team flight that should have some energy in it, and then you go back to work, and I think guys are going to be very excited to do so. They've fought for you know, belief, and now they've been awarded real belief based on performance and results. So I think we'll be excited to play our next game. We need the time off. We definitely wish we could play. Our locker room probably want to play tomorrow, even though they're a little beat up. But we'll take the rest and get back to preparing our style of football so that we can continue to have products like this on Sunday.
What do you think about a swappable bye week? You like to ride the momentum? Like, what if we could just up the game by a week, but then you got to push your bye week? You get one, almost like a coach's challenge. Like, you could get one swap of a bye per season.
How about and just play the next game?
Fair enough.
You had a break. You didn't use your punt return team for 11 quarters. How about you try to get some people healthy? So if you are going to make a run, you can make that run with more healthy people.
It does seem like they're getting healthier. It does seem like they got some, well, they did
Well,
just lose a
here's the thing.
cornerback.
Here's the biggest thing.
But the line seems like it might get healthy.
If you're noticed, the young players have started to get some grip on it, on things.
Kenny G had a good play.
Right.
Jordan Phillips been playing well.
Right. So, I'm one of those people that I'm not quick to say somebody's terrible or bust or whatever, because, again, they didn't get the Patrick Paul. Patrick Paul got a year.
The redshirt year.
Right. They didn't get that. They had to learn on the fly. It seems like the Dolphins and everybody around them kind of understood that. But if you're losing, nobody wants to hear that. But that's the reality of it. And you've seen in the last couple of games, I mean, Grant has been making plays. Savaianai hasn't been terrible.
Yep.
So maybe that's all they needed was time. Of course, nobody in the front office or the coach staff has it. But why would you put yourself in that situation? If you know you don't have time, you don't put yourself in a situation where you got to be patient.
The Hurricanes, they hammer NC State 41-7. Carson Beck, 3 touchdowns. Malachi Toney, he had a couple of those touchdowns, 5 catches on 54 yards. He also had a 44-yard pass to set up a TD run. Pringle, 116 yards on the ground. Jacoby Thomas, he had 2 interceptions, including a pick 6. Keelan Marin, 7 catches, 96 yards. The Canes are in Blacksburg on Saturday, taking on Virginia Tech. So Canes will look to keep it rolling. Obviously, have no margin for error and still need a little bit of help. Although Clemson won this week over. Did they beat Louisville? I think it was Louisville. So that was at least a help there. Panthers are back on the ice tonight against the Vancouver Canucks at 7:00. Cats fell to the Lightning 3-1. on Saturday afternoon, but they
I
can
always
still
miss the
go
Saturday
to hell.
afternoon games.
It was at a weird time.
Yeah, they play what, 3 o'clock?
5.
5. So that was at halftime of the Canes game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it.
It was at a weird time. Did you catch any of the Panthers this week, Dan Day? Of their loss to the Lightning?
No, I was here working all weekend, so I didn't have time to look up to the TV.
Well, they Marchand scored again. That's what he does. He scores every game. But not enough offense. Been too many of those games where Marchand's the only guy who comes up and scores. And then the Heat. They're back on the hardwood tonight against the New York Knicks. Tip-off is set for 7:30. Coverage begins at 6:15. Panthers are on AM 560. Heat on FM 104.3. So you got that tonight. The big news yesterday, Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo were back at practice. This was Tyler Herro yesterday on his timetable for return.
The thing is, there was no definitive timeline of when I would be back when I had the surgery. Everyone was kind of just putting numbers and weeks out there. It all depends on how I feel and how my foot responds. Some people have took 3 months to 5 months with this same surgery. So it just depends how my foot feels. I was hoping it would feel great at 6 weeks, but at 6 weeks, I was just getting back on the court and starting to move. So ultimately, it just depends how my foot feels. And like I said, I'm doing treatment around the clock to be back on the floor as soon as I can.
Give me that look for. What?
You know why.
No, I don't know why. Dude, go ahead. Tell me what.
When this all started, I told you, foot injury ain't nothing to be played with.
It is nothing to be played with. But he did say, I think he did say pretty early on that he was going to be back real soon. And
I don't
yeah, we're
listen.
back.
I appreciate guys saying that. But the reality of it is you'll be back when it heals. Not you going to tell somebody you know when you're going to be back because you don't know. I love the way they do that. You do it too. You get caught up in it. Dude, beating science. Everybody, has anybody beaten science?
Jalen Phillips beat science.
He was out 2 years.
Well, that's only because he beat science and then he got taken out by friendly fire. That's not his fault. That's just bad luck.
Again, let's be clear.
Hmm?
Sometimes you have other injuries because you can't protect yourself the way you need to.
How can you protect yourself from friendly fire? Your teammate's not supposed to run into your knee.
And you tear like that happens all
was
the
a
time.
battering ram.
That happens all the time.
I didn't like it.
You're like, why? You know what makes me, Dan, you know what pisses me off about this whole conversation? I get mad at myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because the dude's never been hurt.
Please stop saying that. That's not true. I had dead foot.
The dude has never been hurt.
I've had dead foot.
Besides
dead foot.
Okay. Anyway. So me having a conversation about what I know is going on and him questioning it, it's stupid for me to get in the conversation. It's my fault. It's my bad for even going down. Like, are you crazy?
What, dude? He told me he had words. Why am I getting into?
All athletes say that.
So I'm supposed to call Tyler Herro a liar?
Yes.
That's not nice.
You're not calling him a liar.
Hold on.
Like, here's what you're saying to him.
We got enough problems with UD and the Heat. We don't need Tobin calling anybody a liar.
Everybody else picking on Tyler. That's what the Cavs said. So no, here's what I'm saying. Every athlete is going to say, I'm coming back quick. Like, they want you, the idiots like you, to know, oh, yeah, he's coming back. Your injury heals when it heals. Especially in basketball where, guess what? All the contracts are guaranteed. Why would you rush somebody back? So when they say—
especially if you're trying to earn a new contract.
Right. So when they say, oh, this is a 6 to 8 week, I told you, with your foot. Like, no, man, stop it with that. But no, go ahead. How long has it been so far?
I think it's been about 8 weeks.
Right. Second week of December.
Well, he said about a week or two. That's what he said.
Okay.
So that'd be a little after Thanksgiving, you think?
A little after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Okay. And understand this. He hasn't started running yet.
We don't know that. He might have started running. We don't know that.
No, he didn't.
We don't know. He practiced yesterday.
Huh?
He practiced yesterday.
Shoot free throws?
They said he practiced with the backups, him and Bam.
Full speed?
I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
All right. If he's to that point, maybe I give him a couple of weeks.
Bam said it felt great to be back practicing.
I mean, that's up to the training staff. Obviously, they're trying to protect me from myself. But it felt good to just be out there. Camaraderie, just being around the fellas again. It's even though it doesn't look as distant as it is, even though I'm on the side, it's a big difference between being out there and obviously being on the sideline.
There's man. He said he was asked if he was going to play tonight. When he was asked yesterday, he said I was going to go to the training staff. They did. He's out. So we'll see. Bam dealing with a sprained toe. Tyler coming back from foot surgery. For those, though, who are worried that Tyler Herro is going to mess up the mojo on the offensive side of things, he said, don't worry, baby.
Nothing. I think I'm going to be myself, play how I played last season, the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. Yeah, I know how to play fast. I've played fast my entire life until I came to Miami. You know, I adjusted to play with other players, and I know how to play in this offense. And that's the beauty of me. I can play in any offense. That's just what I can do.
All right. No OG Anunoby or Jalen. Don't look at me like that, dude. Just say what you say. Say what you mean what you say.
I can do that. You're the one that has problems with that.
What did I do?
Nothing.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What do I have issues with? I'm not doing anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong this weekend. Okay.
Wow.
What?
Ernest Jones. He went off. He went on an explicit tirade.
Who?
Ernest Jones for Seattle.
Oh.
When they asked him about Sam Darnold.
What did he say?
Sam has had us in every bleeping game. For him to sit there and say it's his fault, no, it's not. If you got anything to say, quite frankly, F you.
That's a good teammate.
Yeah. Well,
it's easy to say that after one Sam Darnold stinker. We'll see after 3.
Hey, man, you know who I feel bad for?
Who?
Shedeur.
Why?
Because the problem is when Dylan Gabriel was playing, they still weren't as good, but he looked like a quarterback. So he was making reads, throwing the ball. He's not very accurate, right? But it looked like he was playing quarterback.
Sure.
Shedeur went into the same situation, tried to run around, and kept getting sacked 15 yards backwards.
Yeesh.
So when you say one guy isn't ready, the thing that separates them is not their ability, but the other stuff, like getting a team into a play, knowing, where to go with the football. Like, that's a tough spot to be in because neither quarterback seems like they can put it all together, but they have some. And Shedeur, the worst. Oh my! Could you imagine being a coach and soon as the pocket gets tight, he just starts retreating every time?
It was tough.
He had more negative yards than Junkus had running. It's forward.
It's kind of what happened at Colorado, but
right.
It's not the Pac-12.
Right, exactly. So,
or the Big, whatever the hell they're in.
So,
I can't keep track.
You know what he has? I think Shedeur needs to buy in. Just go in and figure out if you want to be a player. About him for when he was at Colorado, and I said it about Cam Ward. Why would you?
You did kind of want to see him though this last week. You said you were getting to the point you wanted to see him.
No, because I didn't think it could get any worse.
But it did.
It just didn't. Look, it's hard for me to say this. It just looks like he wasn't ready. it looked like that's why he couldn't get in games beforehand.
Luis says Gabriel knows he has 2 seconds to throw. Sanders tries to make a play.
Okay, but you want to be the Cleveland Browns and be 2nd and 20 with that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And see, and sometimes you could play the position and not be good versus not play the position and be creative. You can't win either way. So I hope that this is a wake-up call, because all the things that I've had concerns with showed up. I mean, if you watch 5 plays of him, you would say, does he have any idea what the defense is, or where he's going to throw it, or where he's going to – no, none.
Sports Talk on WQN presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. Still have 2 pairs of Heat tickets to give away before the end of the program. We're back after this.
Shake it, shake it. So shake it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get to a little 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by your Southern Lexus dealers. The Lexus December to Remember sales event going on now. Get offers on select models for a limited time. Learn more at lexus.com.
Is the game in New York or down here? Oh, it's down here.
What
Yeah.
game?
Tonight, Knicks.
No, it's here. Boots on the ground.
I hope UD's back.
What? Look,
Hey,
I don't like this.
somebody please, when Tobin goes into the facility, somebody please at UD with a picture.
Why do you have to add me?
Not you. At UD.
Why do they have to add UD?
To let him know that if he still got those receipts and want to
I truly don't think I did anything wrong.
okay.
I didn't do anything
Hey.
wrong.
Okay. Tell that to him.
I will. I will tell it to him.
Okay.
I will tell it to him.
Like that?
Yeah. Be like, hey, I didn't do anything wrong, baby.
You know you gonna go into your Billie Eilish
Oh,
voice.
dude, what are you talking about?
Hey, UD, you know what happened?
Well, I gotta come with respect, of course. King of Miami,
Mhm.
not gonna upset Mr. Haslem. I just don't understand. He was mad at the Heat and he took it out on me. I know how he felt. You see that rebounding? And 3 guys staring at the basketball.
You guys will all be able to hash that out later.
If you guys miss what we're referring
Can
to, my thumb's got a little.
Can you record it?
Record what? I don't know if he'll be there.
You getting your ass kicked by UD.
I'm not going to record that because I would be busy getting my ass kicked. But I'm sure somebody will. If you guys don't know what we're referring to, I tweeted during the game and added NBA Amazon, whatever the hell the show is called. And I said that, Udonis Haslem has to be sick to his stomach watch in that NBA on Prime studio watching the Miami Heat's rebounding. And he didn't like that. He didn't think that was an appropriate comment.
But I think for them, the biggest thing was they kind of beat Miami at their own game because Miami is one of the top scoring benches in the league. Miami likes to get up and down. Now you take the fact that they beat Miami up on the offensive glass as well. So I think that game, even though the pace was playing to the favor of the Heat, I think the overall physicality of that game, I think that was in the favor of the Knicks. And I think we saw that we're on the Heat. So once again, we talk about everything they're doing great offensively. No rebounds, no rings, fellas, and y'all know that.
UD, I want you to know that the people were thinking about you and the fact that you had to talk about this game, as you see from this tweet, says, UD has to be sick to his stomach in that NBA on Prime studio with the Heat's rebounding. Right on cue.
Brendan, you are correct. Brendan from Miami, what is he doing? Listen, what are we doing here? Everybody getting the call from Fat Joe? Is that what everybody getting the call from Joe? Who I need to start calling? We got a lot of people. Brendan, you still on our side, Brendan? 'Cause I can see you. I can find you. But no, I mean,
I know what I would have did
until I die, but I love good basketball. That was a fun game to watch.
I know I would have did. I was like, I didn't put him on blast when he couldn't get up that wall to save his daughter.
Actually, he did. He did put me on blast for that.
Yeah, that was the first thing he said. Wait, were we interviewed him? He said,
it was the last thing.
It was the last thing. He's
like,
like,
the last thing that he said.
Come on, man. The wall.
Yeah. Blake Griffin said I was right.
I mean, dude.
What?
You getting support from OG Street Clothes?
Doesn't matter. He's being honest.
OG 6 to 8.
One person there. Hold on. I'm being honest. Blake Griffin's being honest. I tread lightly saying this. Only one person here is not being honest, and you're lashing out at me, and UD, that you watched that rebounding, you were sick to your stomach, seeing that these Knicks were coming out there, they were getting every loose ball and kicking the Heat's ass with the loose balls.
Hey.
Okay?
Timbo Slice. We all know this, but if the shoe's on the other foot, you think Tobin will let me off the hook?
What do you mean?
I'm starting to think UD didn't listen to what was actually said. Go ahead. You tell him that. Wait, I go through this every day, and nobody defends me.
It was a fair point.
No, I go through this every day.
It was a fair point.
Ever defends me.
It was a fair point. Day, was it not a fair point? Am I crazy here?
Hey,
the rebounding was bad.
We with you. Why you got to talk? You got to deal with UD tonight.
That's the thing. You pulled UD in, so you started this fire. Now you have to put it out.
I didn't realize I was starting a fire. I thought I was looking for comfort.
You get a man
You
involved,
didn't think that you putting. See, let me tell you about Tobin. Tobin wanted his text to be read. So he mentioned as many people on that show as he was following. So he mentioned the show, the Amazon show. He mentioned
I only tagged the show.
You tagged the show, but you included UD. So
What's his name?
If they're in the back reading that, they go, "Oh, look."
The producers thought it was a good point. You want to know why?
Yeah, but you ain't got to deal with them producers.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the producers saw him be sick to his stomach with the rebounding.
Okay. Listen, you ain't got to prove it to me. I ain't the one.
I'm obviously on the Heat side.
Again, I'm not the one you got to convince.
I don't have anything to convince.
Okay.
Tate South says, I was confused on the reaction from UD, but UD had a problem with me. But if UD had a problem with me, I'm just going to say, you got it, boss.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Look.
Not to us.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't need to hear nothing.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't
want any trouble.
I
don't want any trouble.
Hey, you need, again, you'll straighten that out later.
I don't want any trouble, dude.
Why don't you take a couple of games off?
I can't. Boots on the ground.
Okay.
It's Heat Knicks, Heat Warriors.
Okay.
Big stakes. If this was a Wizards game, perhaps.
Are you bringing a mouthpiece?
No.
Okay.
I'll take it on the chin like a champ.
Dude, big tree fall hard.
It's okay. Just find me a pillow.
Yeah, I'm just here to see how Toby. He's not going to get out of it.
I think I will.
You know what?
I'm very charming.
When you used to say, why you owe shame and UD, right? And he knew as well as I knew. That's like a tip of the cap, me saying that. He's old.
Didn't feel like a tip of the cap.
And then what did I have? A picture with UD. Because we laughed about it.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, don't. I got a picture with UD. Do you?
I have a picture with UD, yes.
Okay. Every time we see each other, we dab each other up. What's up? That's it. He ain't got to question me or comment on something I've said or anything like that.
Right. Well, I think if I do see, I don't know if he'll be at the game tonight, but if I do see him.
I hope he is. Because you got that look. You got that look. Dude, How's
this man? But listen, Blake Griffin said he was sick to his stomach. That's one. Two, he texted Khalil Ware film study after the game. So all of my points he agreed with. What am I getting lashed out at? Like I'm a Knicks fan.
Hey.
I hate the Knicks.
Again. Because he recognized the name. He recognized the name on the tweet. And he commented on, hey, you supposed to be a South Florida guy. Why are you at me like this?
Yeah. Well, you know why. He knows why. Because he's the king of rebounding. And did he see that performance? He obviously did. That's why he said no rebounds, no rings. So what it sounds like is he got mad at me for throwing a mirror on his true feelings.
Wow.
Which?
Well, you write that one down.
Oh, dude, listen. That's just what it sounds like he's mad at.
Hey. Write that
one down. I don't have to.
Dude. Hey. In all of this man's efforts to explain what's going on, right?
Yep.
He is asking somebody else to be reasonable.
Yes.
And something that you would not do.
Not true. I'm very reasonable.
We had a reasonable conversation when the show started about why the Canes are ranked where they are versus Notre Dame. And your answer is so unreasonable that I'm glad you got to deal with this.
I think you were unreasonable.
No, I'm not. Because what happens is, what do they say? The rule is, if you're going to lose early, not late. Correct? Is that not the rule?
It's stupid. I can have a problem with a rule that's stupid. Hey, who wants some Heat Warriors tickets, huh?
You should keep your mouth shut.
Caller number 5 right now to 305-567-0560. Caller 5.
Caller number 2 for that 2-piece you're going to get later.
Caller number 5 to 305-567-0560 gets a pair of tickets to Heat Warriors. We're back with more after this. If you guys want to go, 305-567-0560. The game is Wednesday night. Jimmy Butler back in town. So if you guys want to go, caller 5 to 305-567-0560. Back after this. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Uh-oh, look at her walls getting all...
Oh, she's got things on the wall.
Yeah.
Now that's a background.
I did it just for you, actually.
That's a background.
I
right
was actually looking at a picture of you and Lupe
Which one?
from Saturday.
What is that? You got AC/DC, and then who's under that?
This is Cindy Lou Who, actually all grown up, except obviously
They put her
this is
baby
a
picture.
Yes, she's holding a lighter.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, is that like the 3-year-old smoking cigarettes in India?
So when you open it, it's just like her grown up. That's it.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
Let us get to the mixed bag here. And Nikola Jovic. Been a tough year so far. Talked about this at practice yesterday, but he says this too will pass.
Just a little frustrated, nothing more than that. Just trying to get back to it, I guess just put a little more work in and kind of, just stay with it. I think everything is good, I just guess need this bad time to go past.
All right.
Long season.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some stinkers.
Oh, he had a stinker on Friday, dude. He had the old Duncan Robinsons. He was
what
Fowley
sucks
McGee.
about sports? This is gonna sound weird. The better prepared you are, the more you can relax and just play. Sometimes guys get in trouble when they start thinking about what they have to do and how to do it, when the practice and the training that you've done should have you past that. It happens with young players. They start thinking, how can I play great? How can I, when you just go out and be you.
Bam Adebayo. Of course, the Heat desperately missing a lot of his talent, but specifically his rebounding and boxing out ability. But Bam Adebayo, he says, the rebounding, it's just a little unlucky, baby.
I think it's just missed time jumps, and then obviously expecting one player to get it and he doesn't get it. So I feel like those two are the main reasons why.
Missed jump means you calling another big non-athletic, right? Huh.
I didn't think it was on Ware though. Yes, there were some Mitchell Robinson moments where Mitchell Robinson didn't even play that much because he was in a ton of foul trouble too.
Yeah.
But he had those. He had some big possessions for sure. Respect to Mitchell Robinson, but there's a lot of times the guards are just standing around there looking at each other. Go get the ball. And that's why
my problem is with a guy like Josh Hart, who is notorious for going get rebound. Don't we have a game plan where, okay, hey, box this guy out?
Yes.
Right. That ain't got nothing to do with Kalel.
What is the main key to getting rebounds? You have to have a want to get the rebounds. It's
right.
A desire. Maybe not enough desire out there right now.
I don't know.
Or focus.
That's all my point was. Oh, that's all my point was.
Save that thought. When you see UD later.
I don't know that I'm going to see him later.
Oh, I'm efforting this.
What do you mean you're efforting it, dude?
Pretty sure now everybody's invested and they're going to do their best for you to actually have a run-in with UD.
Yeah.
Exciting, really.
Hey.
Is it?
If you don't see him tonight, you know you're going to see him on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. He's not missing Wednesday, dude.
So.
Anyway. Tua. He had some thoughts. The Dolphins getting their win against Washington.
Feels great. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for this platform, for this opportunity, for that game that we were able to play. We don't take this game for granted as football players, having families, wives, people traveling from the States to come here. It's a great opportunity, great chance for us to play this sport. And it was really cool that we got to go out there, play in front of fans that have traveled with us, and then, new fans as well that were out here in Spain. But to answer your question, it was just a collective team win. It took offense, took defense, and it also took special teams. And we fed off each other. When defense gave us a stop, we turned it into points. and then vice versa. If we got stopped, defense would go back and forth with that. So that's how I answer that.
Yeah, I mean, well, except for the times when the defense got to stop, and then their defense also got to stop. So, whatever. This was Tua on Jack Jones getting a big interception.
It was cool. I was looking at the Jumbotron from where I was sitting. First play of overtime. You never, you're trying to look at everything while also trying to focus on what you're doing. So you never try to relax, but seeing it on the Jumbotron, he got the interception.
There you go. Big pick. And there you go. That's our mixed bag for today. As the Dolphins get themselves a win, now get to go into the bye week and soak it in for a little bit. What?
Just please play better than last week when you have,
when you get back to the Saints game.
Yeah.
No, I was
because guess what? I'm more than sure the Chargers went to Jacksonville making some assumptions.
For sure. That's fair.
I'm more than sure when Buffalo came down here with all their fans, they made some assumptions.
He took it on the Buccaneers, huh?
Yes, he did.
Six touchdowns.
6 touchdowns.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, part of the problem is no lie, Baker getting nobody's healthy on that team.
Yeah, I guess. But I was also confused. I texted you this. I've never seen a team that is losing. They just kneel and say, it's over.
It was like 25 seconds left.
I understand, but I never
you're down 2 scores.
Usually you just
only thing that can happen there is somebody get hurt.
Usually you just I guess fake hand it off or you run around.
No.
I've never seen I can't think of the time.
Is that any different than being down 5 with 10 seconds left and you
just run out the clock?
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's weird. I don't.
You just never seen it. I didn't see it, but I'm like, who cares? They're down by.
It just was weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they kneeling? They're down. I know they can't win.
Okay, you can't win. I said, you know what? Just get the hell out of here. Let's go. You got us. Yeah. No way.
Crooked the King says, I don't like bye weeks. Wife finds out. Now I'm painting the room Sunday morning.
Hey.
You should be a landscaper like me, dude.
No.
I'm telling you, Crooked the King, it's all the rage.
Hey, here's the problem. My wife don't know when the bye week is.
He's saying that she does.
Then maybe you have a keeper then if y'all both fans.
She might not be a fan, though. She may be looking for the work schedule,
Yeah. That's usually what it is.
My wife don't have to tell me to do honeydews. Because if I want quiet, I go outside and do pressure cleaning, clean my pool.
Well, you should really just, as a landscaper now, you should be find some peace in the work. That's what I do.
Oh,
I'm a gardener.
Where's the peace coming from?
Dude,
it's
Jennifer. I asked this clown, I said, you got to plant different flowers different times a year. So when they bloom, they're in season.
Yeah, but you.
Yes, I heard the
conversation. And then he said, yeah.
Right. But I'm a landscaper now. So,
So
you can't just go ahead and give yourself titles like that.
There's no such thing as pink flowers.
Dude,
what's the name of the flowers?
Pinks.
The
Miami flowers.
So did you plant them?
Yeah. I put them in a planter. I made a nice little pretty, I made it all look all nice for myself.
Can we get pictures?
Yeah, we can do that. I'll take some pictures. I'll get some pictures tomorrow in the morning because I won't be home till late tonight. But
beautiful.
Yeah. Listen, I've always wanted to have my hand in the dirt. You and me, samesies, dude.
Oh my goodness.
What? I hope
So did you only plant
I hope
pink
you
flowers?
his ass.
What do you mean? Why?
Because
why?
He's just being difficult.
How am I being difficult, dude?
Yeah. Yep. UD gonna manscape Tobes tonight. Good. I can't wait.
Oh my God. Oh no.
You do this to yourself.
What?
Really? Now all of a sudden you're an expert yard worker.
I've had my hand in the dirt. That's what I did
That's
yesterday.
not what he calls it. He's calling himself a landscaper.
Right, I'm a landscaper now. It's a mulch.
So besides planting
Just because you throw mulch and
Yeah.
pink flowers
Yeah,
does not make you that.
Well, you
It's
don't have
not-
to be certified to be a landscaper. So you can
Exactly.
call yourself a landscaper if you do landscaping.
Exactly, Dan Day. Thank you.
He's not a
Landscapers are
psychiatrist.
probably looking at him and they're like, "This fool."
Mm-mm.
I mean, you don't just throw them. I mean, I don't mean to be insulting, Jennifer. You
How
don't.
many bags of mulch did you have to get?
Oh man, a lot. I had
Because I did it with my back with rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I think I got 20.
I thought I was just gonna get a couple of little rock and
Yeah, until you open that bag.
$400 worth of rocks.
25 bags of mulch to answer your question. 3 runs to Home Depot.
Right? You don't you think you have plenty,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like, that's it?
Yeah.
Like pallets of that stuff.
Yeah.
man.
Yep. I had to move. I ended up moving a pallet because I cleaned a pallet and then I was on to the next pallet. And then the lady's like, "What's up with all the red mulch?" I'm like, "Landscaper."
What was her response?
She just rang me up.
That's it.
That's it. Just moved on with her day.
All righty then. I'm like, I can't.
What?
You know what? Good for her. She did not entertain you.
It was great
Probably
to.
thought he was a landscaper.
Yeah. 'Cause
He's built like one.
It's because I am a landscaper. It's
Oh
not
my
because
God.
you
There you
thought
go.
I was.
Yeah, there
I
you
am a
go.
landscaper. You know.
For sure.
Did you have your jeans on with the crack of your ass? Because you don't have a belt on?
Shorts.
Shorts?
I had shorts.
All right,
Crack of the ass out of the shorts.
okay.
You know, didn't do
Lovely.
much bending though. You know, as a
How do you do landscaping without bending?
rake. You know, as a landscaper, I like to use my tools.
You are a tool. Like, what are you talking about?
Jukebox says it's jorts. I bet
Yeah.
it wasn't jorts, dude. I'm not John.
he
I'm
cut,
not John
he
Cena.
cut off some old jeans.
I'm not.
Did you have boots on or just flip flops?
No, actually, I had these old pair of red sneakers that I was about to throw out, and then I was like, you know what? Red mulch, red sneakers. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna keep these on. for
First
a
of
day.
all, red mulch is not red. You jacket.
It is red.
It is not.
Okay, dude. Which one of us is?
It's
a
like
landscaper?
orange.
It's red.
They call it red, but it's orange.
It's a terracotta, basically.
It would be orange land. if
Okay,
it-
don't be throwing chick colors at us.
yeah. What the hell's terracotta?
You need to
we
relax.
stick to-
Okay, that's exactly
we're-
what they call it. Okay,
We're guys. We stick
don't
to
be
the
throwing
basics.
gender into
Orange,
this.
brown, black, blue, purple, yellow, green.
True Flip
Okay.
says I'm doing yard work while listening to you guys. A couple of landscapers, dude. You and me. Landscapers support each other.
It's the code of the landscape.
It is. I'm gonna take a break. You know. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Can I just start off by saying this?
What's up?
So I come in here getting ready on time because Jennifer's not here, so there's no distractions. I come in.
Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much.
Yeah, much love. I come in here, Tobin's on the phone, right? Okay. So he's talking. I say, who you talking to? He looks over at me with a straight face and goes, fellow gardener.
I was getting some tips on some flowers.
Wait, was this his studio phone or his personal phone?
No. Studio phone. Somebody
Makes
called it
sense,
up.
okay.
My dog Terry, fellow gardener. He said, go try out the Mexican sunflower. Get some seeds for that. It's an annual, So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
You have animals?
I have my sweet little Sunny Bunny.
You know what they like doing?
What?
Digging up gardens.
Not my Sunny Bunny, no. She doesn't even like the grass.
Dre dug a hole so big, he laid in it and just sat his head outside the hole.
But it's different for a smaller dog, though. They don't do that.
Sunny Bunny's not small.
Not small. She's like medium. But here's the thing.
Hey, but compared to Zeus?
Yeah, nobody's big as Zeus.
And Dre, oh, dude, I drove in the other day. Dre was barking at the car down the street. I'm like, how'd you get out? They opened the door, the house door, and got out.
Wow. Let's get to our headlines. Brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Hyundai or DoralHyundai.com. Haven't talked about this yet, but before the show, officially official, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Professional bout, December 19th at the Kaseya Center. How about that, Leroy?
Cool.
AJ cannot weigh more than 245 pounds.
How much does he weigh?
That's a good question. I don't know what he weighed for his last fight. Daniel Dubois.
260?
Is Jake Paul stepping up in weight class, or is he already a heavyweight? Because I heard him say, I've never fought in that weight class.
He fought Mike Tyson kind of as a heavyweight. He fought his last fight against Daniel Dubois, which he lost. He was 252.
So, in other words, let me tell you what my man's trying to do. Dehydrate his ass before he box. I'm telling you.
Part of the game.
No, not when you don't have to do it.
Part of the game.
Let's see. For the Usyk fights, he weighed 240. So it's not like he's never been there before.
Yeah, okay. And heavyweight don't have a weight class, so.
No, over 200.
Yep.
Over 200. Tate South says, this has the credibility of Ringland Brothers, you idiots. I'm telling you, look, why does everybody think that Anthony Joshua is going to take a dive?
I don't know.
He's too rich. Like, other fighters, I could see that being the part. These former MMA guys, you want to take the bag. Jake Paul gets some credibility. Anthony Joshua, this guy's fought for oodles of money.
Right.
I just couldn't see him do it. And plus, he's also supposed to fight 2 fights in Riyadh coming up next year. He's supposed to fight Tyson Fury. The plan is by next September. I don't think you're taking a dive against Jake Paul against that. You lose to Jake Paul, you're cooked. No one's watching you fight again, at least not for boxing. So I don't know. Like, am I crazy to think this is legit?
Evan 11 said it perfectly. As much as I would love to believe you, Tobin, boxing never fails to let me down.
What does that mean? What does he mean?
That he'll find out that it was some kind of.
But this is what everybody's been wanting. Okay, he was about to take on a garden gnome, okay? A very fast-handed, skilled garden gnome. Now he's taking on a former 2-time heavyweight champion, 6'6", 245, Olympic gold medalist, knockout power. Is this not what everybody's been wanting? People have been wanting Jake Paul to be in a dangerous fight.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous fight. I don't understand. Is it just because they just assume the fix is in? I don't think the fix is in. I don't think AJ's doing a fight where he takes a dive.
Yeah. I mean, We'll see. December what?
19th.
19th?
It's a Friday, I think.
All right.
It's a Friday. Press conference is Friday.
Week before Christmas.
Yes. You know what the Brits say?
It is a Friday, by the way.
They say Happy Christmas.
So the Christmas is on Thursday this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You intrigued?
Yeah.
More intrigued than the Javante fight, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Javante, it has the makings of what's up. Something's up.
Mhm.
This little bitty guy fighting this big old guy. It's almost like Rocky fighting Thunder Lips.
Dave South says, you turn into Pat McAfee when it comes to boxing talk. Don't get a hernia carrying that water. I have no hernia. I'm not carrying water. I don't understand this.
Not the only one.
Hold on.
Ethan.
That's not fair. Everybody has been wanting for the longest Jake Paul to get knocked the bleep out. It's the whole point of this, right? Everybody who says that, oh, I want to see him against a real boxer. I want to see him against somebody legit. Okay, he's doing it. Well, you mean no credit? Jennifer, no interest? You've been wanting to see him get knocked out for years.
I mean, I don't really care enough, but I'll watch it if it's promised.
It's free on Netflix. You can't promise it. That's not that would be fix the other
Free on
way.
Netflix if you can get in.
Yeah, I'll watch it on Netflix for a little bit, but
a little bit.
I'm fired up.
You're fired up, Dan Day?
Hell
At
yeah.
least somebody's fired
I
up.
want to see Jake Paul
I'm fired
knock him
up
out.
too.
Jake Paul knocks him out. I'm
You-
pretty excited.
you're
think
so
Jake
convincing,
Paul knocks him
Leroy.
out?
No, I want him to, but he's not.
No, I don't think he is.
Oh,
I'd love to
you
see
want
that.
Jake? You think Jake Paul's going to knock
I like Jake. No, I didn't say I think he is. I'd say I'd like to see it. I like Jake Paul.
people in hell want ice water? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, AJ is come off of elbow surgery. Doesn't really have a trainer right now. And I will say the last time I think he trained in Miami, I think was the Ruiz fight.
Ooh.
So if he trains down here,
Well,
seems like Astron gets in his
I'm
his
just
scope.
saying, Ruiz, like, that's tough. Just because he don't look the part. Dude has some
No, he's got
Quick-
some. He's
yeah.
got some. Now, listen.
footwork.
For the rematch, he partied his ass off. He did not train very hard
No,
for the
He
rematch.
did not.
Still couldn't knock him out though.
No.
Ricardo says you're all fired up to see a bum.
Not who.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of am. Who doesn't like freak shows?
Here's what Jake Paul has done masterfully. He's dangled the carrot in front of the right guy
Mhm.
every time.
Yep.
To get them to take that. You see what I mean? And now maybe he feels like he's getting in at the end of the road, so he's got to make a bigger, splash.
Well, the word was before they took the honorary, stance of not letting Gervonta Davis get this payday because of his infractions out of the ring,
Right.
which were not new news. This one was a new incident, but it's not like a new thing with Gervonta's past.
Okay.
The word was it wasn't selling great. I don't think people were into the idea of Jake Paul fighting a 5'5" guy, 130 pounds.
I told you what it would look like if Hulk Hogan fought Rocky for real.
Now you have him fighting somebody bigger. He's not old. What is he? 36? He's not old.
They're about the same age.
I think he's older
Jake
than
Paul's 30.
I think he's 30. I think he's 30. I don't know.
That's
28?
it? No.
Yeah, I don't think he's that old, dude.
He's like, I thought he was 33, 34.
Nah, I think his brother might be.
No, he's younger than me. He's 28.
Oh, okay.
He's 28. I think Joshua is 36 now, which is crazy because I remember when he was like.
And Logan's the one that's 30 years old.
Okay.
All right. AJ just turned 36 in October.
All right.
That's not old.
Nope.
No, he hasn't. He's lost. He's lost to Dubois. He's lost a couple fights to Usyk. Usyk's the best. Usyk's the best. No shame in that.
Yep.
Still dangerous. Remember what he did to Francis Ngannou when Francis Ngannou got a little too cute? Francis Ngannou had that one fight against Tyson Fury, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm going to fight Anthony Joshua." And Joshua was like, "Cool, dude." Boom.
You say cool. Cool, dude.
Great story, dude. Welcome
Hey,
to boxing.
You know what that sounds like?
Hmm?
When you have that conversation with UD tonight.
Why do you got to bring it back to that? Can we just sweep it under the rug, baby?
Hey, you ain't got to worry about me
Bygones be
sweeping it under
bygones,
the
dude.
rug.
Al
What
Backus,
about UD?
Tobin and Haslem in the co-main event. We're not fighting, dude. We're not fighting. I think
All UD got to do to get him is go sit on top of that hill with some food or something. You'll never get to it.
He's already fat shamed you like 3 times today, by the way.
Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do?
Whoa,
Yep.
Jennifer,
What?
why are you sitting back just pointing out stuff?
Like he's
'Cause
just,
you're pointing it out too.
he doesn't like to
I'll
see
see
me.
you at 10:15 tomorrow.
Right. Maybe.
Cool.
Maybe.
See you.
The thing is, you don't like to see when I shine, and I have new hobbies, and I'm a landscaper now. So
I'm not giving anybody credit for being a landscaper, a gardener, or nothing. That just says I painted some pink flowers.
I didn't paint. I planted.
I mean, planted some
He
pink
said,
flowers.
like,
Painted.
Why?
Plant.
Why?
Huh?
Why
Because you
would-
don't know what the hell you planted.
Dirt, water. Pfft, not that hard.
You know what my wife is doing?
What's that?
She's growing bonsai trees.
Wow, really? Like the little ones in the house with the snip snip.
That you see in all Japanese movies. You think all bonsai trees are manicured?
Or I didn't know there were outside bonsai trees. I'm new to this.
No,
landscaping
she's doing
thing.
it in the house. She
Interesting.
has like 9 little things with the, yeah.
That's great. I'm happy for Big Spoon.
Like,
that's some nice greenery.
Yep.
look at me.
Yeah.
Do I look like She's like, oh, babe, come see this bonsai.
You don't want to cut the bonsai tree with her?
No.
Why not?
That's not my thing.
You can catch some Zen.
Just like it's not your thing.
It is my thing.
He landscapes for Zen.
I'm an outdoor landscaper, but I have respect for the bonsaiers.
I'm in your boat with the pool now.
What's that?
Too cold.
Oh,
My heater's broke. I haven't got a new heater yet.
don't want to do a cold plunge.
I get in there every now and then. It's not even 70 degrees though.
Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Got one more pair of tickets to give away to Heat and Warriors. Got some other tickets we'll give away this week as well. Tuesday through Friday, we will give away tickets, one pair a day, to Heat Mavericks. See Anthony Davis.
Man.
Anthony Davis.
Could Cooper Flag have gone to a worse place as far as
just well, look, you know, who would have seen that coming? You know, you rig a NBA lottery and you send the kid to a place where his fans are completely pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Great situation. But did you see Anthony Davis wore a Green Bay Packers jersey on the bench of a game in Dallas?
Is he from Wisconsin?
He's from Chicago. But if you, of course, recall, pretty recent, well, you know, rivalry, and Green Bay, of course, gave Jerry Jones, I believe what he said was the saddest loss of his career when they lost that playoff game.
Yeah.
Not exactly a deterrent as far as like the hostility. You're the guy we traded for Luka. You're wearing a Jordan Love jersey on the bench. He also is he's out. Just got news that Ja Morant's out for the next 2 weeks with a calf strain.
You know what that leads to.
Yep. So
couple of reasons why you can't want Ja Morant. One, forget all the other stuff that he's been off the court for. He's also very injury prone.
That's true.
No. I thought we were done for that. I thought we were done with that, signing injured players. But if the name is right, you don't care.
No, I do care because I don't want. I'm
really
very nervous about Anthony Davis. Very nervous about Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. You could go with Ja. You could go
Zion.
All
of them hurt, by the way.
Same problem.
Zion,
all of them hurt.
Zion hamstring.
Here's
Ja
the
Morant
problem.
calf.
You can't sign a guy, regardless of how good you think he is, that doesn't play in most of the games. You lose him, and because you had to give up assets, now you got nothing playing that position.
Here's the thing, though.
That's what would happen.
This could be something. Could be nothing.
Who's you getting it from?
Just my thoughts.
Okay, probably nothing.
What if Ja Morant says he's out with a calf injury, but really it's a lack of joy?
We call that the Jimmy Butler?
Exactly, dude.
Who else did it? Kawhi?
Out 2 weeks, joyless.
Kawhi did it.
Kawhi did do it. So is it possible that that's going on here?
Or maybe the team.
Remember Jimmy got the bubble guts from an ankle turn?
Maybe the team just said it's in both our interests for you to just
maybe
we'll make something up.
Maybe. Not sure. Not really sure.
Who would want, be honest.
Be honest, Posh.
Is there any contender that would want Ja Morant? And here's what I can't understand about these players in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
If you make a stink, it doesn't look good for a team that would want you, that's going to give up assets for you. So the best thing you could do is do it the right way. So all these guys make a stink. Now here's the other thing. The other side of that is they always end up getting what they want.
They do. Well, that's the thing is like, it's not like bad behavior hasn't been rewarded throughout the history of the league.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This one.
Yeah. Like that's it like Jimmy Butler. Yeah. It was awful. It was unprofessional. I think he ended up getting, the $6 million worth of fines got taken down to $3 million. Net negative. You got a $60 million new contract. Ultimately, he got rewarded for his bad behavior. He did get what he wanted.
Right.
And so Ja Morant, he looks in and he goes, I hate it here now. What do I do? I'll be miserable. I'll hate the coach. Calf. You know?
I think that's what they do right before they get you out.
Seems like it. Crazy, man. Are you fed up with Zion, Dan Day? Because he is fun.
No, I'm not fed up.
You understand it?
It's at the point now. It is what it is. I think
it's Pels basketball though.
Yeah.
So you have to understand we're on a different curve than the Heat or the Giants or
It's like having a good-looking girlfriend that doesn't really love you, but I mean, like, what better are you gonna get? You know, at least I have something.
I don't want to be in love. You're like, I don't want to be in love with I don't know who they would even get for Zion.
No, anything that you give up from a Heat perspective is going to be quality players, and you're getting a I hope player.
Yeah,
I'm not trading for that. That's what's gotten you in so much trouble, especially with the Dolphins.
They fired Willie Green, by the way.
Yeah. After
really
that horrible.
How can you tell that he's a bad coach after?
I can't. I don't know.
I don't think he's a bad coach.
They stopped. It was the right. I think they stopped introducing him before games too. Like, you don't think the Pelicans fans know their team stinks?
Right.
We know.
It's crazy how this is his first year, right?
No, it's like his fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yeah.
Wow. Willie Green didn't know you were a coach. I thought he just got that job.
No.
But anyway, so listen to this. Who's running that team? Because who's ever making the decisions on that team?
Joe Dumars, former.
He just got the job, though. He didn't have it for 4 years.
No. He just got the job, but he also traded his first-round pick this year.
Unprotected first-round
Unprotected. Pick. Everybody's saying it's already like.
So who's that going to?
That is going to go to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
So they don't get the number one pick.
They wanted. Yeah. They wanted to draft Derek Queen from Maryland, who looks like a pretty good player.
He's averaging 9 points a game.
Like I said, a pretty good player. Hey, listen, it's more than Kasper Jakachonis did. I watched Kasper's G League game last night.
Terrible.
It wasn't just him, but the Heat G League team, the Skyforce, lost 152 to 112.
Oh, defense is optional in that league?
Oh, defense. Whoo! But Kasper.
And they chuck it up to Reese.
Kasper Jakachonis had his turnovers were art yesterday. I mean, like he had one where he was spinning around and threw the basketball. It looked like he was in the discus in the Olympics. I was like, what? And he was furious with the ref. He goes, hey, I got hacked.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And I'm your friend.
Thanks.
I'm only doing this because I have some concerns.
Hmm?
This was yesterday?
Yeah.
Why are you watching G League with all the action going on?
I watched it after all the action. I watched it on YouTube. It was on you can I can scroll through the game for the parts that he's on. He didn't play very much, but it was still a minus 36 in whatever minutes he got. I think it was 4 of 15, 6 turnovers.
He was minus 36 and he didn't play that much?
He was minus 36. And he wasn't even the worst on the team. Dane Danger was a minus 46.
You can't have a name like Dan Danger.
Dane Danger.
You can't have a name like that and then get abused.
Dude, it was crazyville because I was watching this game and the Windy City Bulls, who are their G League team, they had former Kane Wooga Poplar on the team from the Final Four team.
Okay.
He's not old. He's only, I think, 23. But they had Mac McClung.
Mac McClung just on the team so he can keep doing dunk contests.
And then Kevin Knox, the former number 9 overall pick. So they had a bunch of veterans on that team. And Wooga Poplar was, and I can only say this fairly, he gave Kasper Jakachonis the business.
Who?
He gave Kasper Jakachonis.
Who did?
Wooga Poplar.
Wooga. Where's Wooga from?
I don't know where he's originally from. I just know he played for the Canes, then he went to Villanova after the Final Four run. Schmieden says, watching the G League on a Sunday should have you removed from your own family.
Yeah.
Wooga's a Philadelphia guy.
Really?
Oh yeah, Jim Larinaga. He loved the Philly scene. Lonnie Walker. That's where he dominated that. Canes lost last night, by the way. They lost to number 10, Florida. So obviously that means that later on in the year, when the Canes basketball team beats a bunch of nobodies, that loss won't mean anything, and they'll still get to the national championship because them's the rules, baby. I'm sorry, I lashed out. I apologize.
Do you ever worry that like your kids or your wife comes in and is like, what are you watching? And you're like, I'm watching G League Heat G League basketball.
No, Dan, because I do this when everybody's asleep.
Oh, you're like me, you creep.
Yeah, I'm a creeper. No, I watch this when everybody's asleep. And because I generally,
You know what she would say?
Hmm?
You watching G League?
I wouldn't
mean,
tell her G League.
Be a man.
Yeah.
So you'd you'd lie and say I'm watching porn.
I would much.
And you think that would be easier than telling your wife you're watching G League?
Let's be clear about something. I would much rather tell my wife I'm watching porn than the NBA G League. Could you imagine having to admit to your wife you were watching Skyforce highlights?
Just saying, like, yeah.
I would rather her catch me
But you're okay with explaining this to me?
Well, I mean, I was doing research for the show.
You spent money.
No, I didn't watch
watching Euro basketball.
That I did. Yes, I did watch that. That's true.
And then you come in here like, dude, Jovic. I'm like, dude, nobody else is watching this.
Had a tough go of it, but I believe in him.
Yeah. Okay, he had a couple of bad games. That's why you play 82. Over the long haul, it's going to all work out, and he'll be more good than bad. He had a stinker week. That's okay. Like, I don't know why every week. Do you think you're just going to score 25 to 29 every week, every night?
I would like it. I mean, it would be nice.
If you did that for a whole year, dude, you'd be almost in the MVP race.
Let's give away our final pair of Heat Warriors tickets.
You should keep your mouth shut.
Caller number, what do you want to do? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 6, 7.
Let's go 3, 4 for the amount of field goals kicked by the Dolphins.
Caller 4 to 305-567-0560 will get a pair of tickets to Heat Warriors on Wednesday. Caller 4 to 305-567-0560. If you don't win this pair, I believe Hot Crowder and Solana have a pair every hour as well. But our last pair right now to caller 4, 305-567-0560. You play a little all right, oh no to close things out. But first, I want to let you guys know about the best dry cleaning in South Florida, Leroy. All right. And that's our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. Ara, let me tell you something. You want somebody to take care of your dry cleaning? You can let Ara know. 954-610-9383. That's his personal number. You can call or text him anytime. 954-610-9383.
It's holiday season. I know you got these little company parties. Hobnobbing. You want to make sure your stuff is tight, fits. Everything needs hemmed up. Whatever you need, Ara can take care of you. They do same-day sewing. They have the seamstress on site. It's Ara's mother, so you know you're getting good care. They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach, and they can pick up and drop off your orders. There is no excuse. I was a fan of the show, so mention our names. What happens?
25% off your order. So get on over there today. All right. 954-610-9383. Once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you'll never want to launder your own clothes again. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Well, let you guys know, college football fans, come see the College Football National Championship Trophy presented by Dr. Pepper when it makes a special stop tomorrow at Publix on 1285 North University Drive in Coral Springs. Join Hollywood from the Joe Rose Show from noon to 2 to take a picture with the trophy. Fans of all ages are invited, sharing the excitement and pride of college football for this special limited appearance. Let's get to a little all right. Oh, no. To start off, mine, all right, Malachi Tony. I just love watching the guy play football.
Yep.
He is a delight. Does it all, faster than everybody, got hands, blocks hard, and he's got a real piss whistle, dude, throwing that ball all over the field. I just enjoy him. He's a vibe. He's great to watch, and it's a delight. My oh no goes to the Panthers losing to the Lightning because that John Cooper. No. I can't stomach him. I don't like him. Hopefully the Cats can bounce back tonight against the Vancouver Canucks.
Right.
What do you got, Leroy, for all right? Oh no.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a little story from my all right. I talked to my guy Burn yesterday. He is scheduled for liver transplant this morning. He will contact me later on or when he's safe. So if you have any prayers or whatever, shout out to my guy.
Love him.
It's a serious surgery, so want to make sure that he's okay. My oh no. I should say my oh no for tomorrow.
Why?
Because I want my oh no to be UD.
Why?
when he come at you with that
He's
receipt.
not coming at me, dude.
He's not.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
You want it to be your damage is done?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. Listen, my oh no is, look, fans, don't complain about a win, please.
Oh, no.
Don't complain about a win. They ain't had that many. They're hard to come by. You got one. I know it was a stink fest. I know I was still wiping. No, I wasn't wiping coal off my eyes, but I was still up early watching while I was golfing.
Right.
And it was a stinker, but they won. And sometimes you're going to win stinkers. The main goal is to win. So, no, calm down.
Jennifer, what's your all right and oh no for today?
Well, thank goodness they did win because it would have not been a good show today. Besides that, my all right also goes to War Memorial, the new auditorium next to the Panthers Iceplex. It's my first time going to a show there on Friday, and I think it's become my new favorite venue for the type of show that I went to go see, which was All Time Low, which is a pop punk emo band. But it was a very nice, very clean venue.
Cool. What's the name of the band you want to see?
All Time Low.
All Time
Isn't that
Low.
a song?
All time low, low, all time.
No.
No, that's not how the song goes. What's their most famous song?
Dear Maria, count me in.
Oh, yeah. Who could forget? Maria, Maria.
Remind me of a West Side Story.
Spanish Harlem.
Living the life just like a
movie star. That's the one, right?
That's exactly the one.
Is Santana there?
That would be awesome.
Dude, can you believe I saw Santana in concert when I was 8?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You did?
In Louisiana.
And you remember it? It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That song wasn't out yet, though.
No, the people in it weren't alive.
Anyway, what is your oh no, Jennifer?
So my oh no that I was GA, and as I was moving around the pit area, every single time I moved, there was always some tall guy who thought it was okay to get in front of me. That is one thing I cannot stand during a show. If you see that I am behind you and I am much shorter than you, be kind and courteous.
Here's the thing
Hey,
about
who?
what?
Wait a minute.
What?
Just out of curiosity, have you ever sat anywhere, sat down at wherever you are, and
I was
looked
not
up
sitting
at you?
down. I was standing up.
Well, I think in War Memorial and General Mission, you stand.
Oh, okay.
You stand in the general. There's probably seats around, but in the pit, like where everybody watches it. But Jennifer,
the seats were only in the second floor.
Jennifer was upset because old tall guy kept walking in front of her. Here's the thing about the tall though; they don't look down.
Well, you know what? They should start. They should start.
Dan Day, what's your all right no on this Monday?
Seattle linebacker Ernest Jones IV. All right. Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions yesterday, and old Ernest Jones IV stepped up for Sam, cussing out everybody. Quote, Sam's been balling. If we want to try to define Sam by his game, Sam's had us in every effing game. So for him to sit there and say, that's my fault, no, it's not. It was a defensive fault and that we made opportunities. We couldn't get better stops. It's football, man. He's our quarterback. We got his back. And if you've got anything to say, quite frankly, F you.
Wow. That's a teammate.
That's how you back up your guys, our girls.
Maybe a certain quarterback could take note on how to answer about your teammates, you know? No names, of course, just saying. What's your oh no, Dan Day?
We're going to go with Pelicans former coach Willie Green.
Oh, no.
And then we're going to double it up with Leroy not knowing that he's been a coach for the Pelicans maybe ever.
Leroy sitting here thinking, that Willie, he didn't really get a fair shake.
I mean, they never took the interim tag off of him.
Yeah.
I can't blame you for non-Pelicans knowledge, you know?
No, I like.
But I've got it. But I mean, people are like, I mean, pressure on Derek Queen because, dude, you better be like, I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like they gave up possibly the number 1 overall pick for you.
Number 1 overall pick, possibly, yeah.
He just had to get that pick.
You know what the problem is?
He didn't exactly.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Bad organizations make bad decisions, and the more you put it on coaching and whatever. Just go to the top and start your way down because somebody made a poor decision back then that everybody's paying for now. And the bad organizations always seem to do it.
I feel bad for Joe Dumars, built a champion, and then it all kind of went to hell with Detroit.
That's how it works, though.
And then he makes this, I think he's in the league office, and then he comes back, he has this opportunity. And like, God love him because he's like, I'm going to talk, like, you're like, you can't believe in Zion Williamson. He goes, I'm going to believe in Zion Williamson. And they're going to, he's like, I'm going to uphold him to being a superstar. And you're like, all right, I mean, good luck. And then he believes in his team. He goes, I'm going to get this kid who I really like. I'm just going to give up an unprotected first.
New Orleans has been the folly of many a great coach and organizational guy like Mike Ditka. He was so used to being part of the Bears. He went to the Saints, and even just publicly, he goes, I mean, there's just something not right here. Like, what's wrong with these people? I was like, oh, God.
Man, that's tough. Anyway, Heater in action tonight, Heat and Knicks. And you can hear that game right here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Panthers going tonight at 7 o'clock. You got the Canucks in town. Vancouver. Do a lot of people like the Vancouver trip down here? Is that, or is it mostly Toronto?
It's Canadian time.
Yeah,
so
West.
All you have to realize is from usually November, December until the end of January, that's when all the Canadian games are played.
It's the Bobby Lou Bowl.
The Bobby Lou Bowl.
Roberto Luongo's 2 franchises going at it.
All right.
We'll see what's what tonight. See if the Cats can get another one after falling short this weekend. I know one thing. Probably should just bet Brad Marchand goals because that seems to be all he does right now is score goals.
All right.
Even when he's not, he's just like, all right, I guess I'm going to score another one today. He's just on fire. Absolutely on fire. So got some action tonight. We'll react to all of that tomorrow. Dolphins get the week off. Mike McDaniel.
Good luck.
With my gardening? What? I did nothing wrong, dude. You know, I'm very charming. First of all, I don't think I'm in trouble. I'm very charming.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get out of trouble.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Because it seems like he took his ire out on Ben Stiller the next day.
You think UD is about that shenanigans?
I mean, no.
Okay. So
very serious man.
You got your 5 minutes of fame, but now you got to deal with them receipts.
But I didn't do anything that was offensive. I said the truth, as Blake Griffin said.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I want broke ass, broke down body, Griffin on your side.
Fair. But
right?
he did just like
him saying got a point underneath it. You notice how quiet it got when you
I understand.
Start talking.
Basically, what I did was this is what happens. No.
Hey, you can't decide what you did.
I know what I did. I know what I did. I know what I did.
Criminal wants to tell.
I understand.
The court what he's responsible.
Basically, what I did was I went to a dinner party, right? And the missus got up. The missus in this case being the Heat to UD, and I was just, oh, she's a real piece of work. And then UD's like, you can't say that. I understand. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Well, it wasn't my place. I apologize for revealing Udonis Haslem's true feelings.
Oh my goodness. I ain't read that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I see his comment. You're a bastard, Schmiedman.
Hey.
I understand. You know what? I will reveal from ever assuming.
Oh no, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna call.
Truthfully. What do you mean you're gonna call?
I'm gonna call.
You're gonna call.
You did.
Ghostbusters.
I'm gonna call him.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, we'll see.
I know I didn't do anything.
We'll see.
Leroy is literally gonna call him and tell him to go look for you.
You ain't gotta explain it to me. I ain't the one.
I don't have to explain it to anybody. I think it explained itself. Did you see the rebounding?
And we know you ain't gonna be able to run away because the man saw you trying to run up that wall.
I wouldn't try and run away from anybody. Just end badly for me, out of breath.
Mm-hmm. That's all right, buddy.
Rather be full of breath, taking a beating.
Unless he hit you with that bullseye you got on your face. If Tobin come in tomorrow as a mouth breather, then we know it.
Hit me right on the Jovic.
He gonna have to do the rest of the year's shows in a mask. What if we put you in a plastic mask and you have to talk like, welcome to the show, everyone.
That would be so distracting.
With the cotton ball, with the cotton stuck on it. Oh man, I can't wait for the night. I can't wait.
All right, that's our show, everybody. Hockman, Crowder, and Solana coming on up after us. And then, of course, you got Heat and Panthers night. Heat on FM, Panthers on AM. It's all here for us, baby. We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.